Hello everyone, welcome to the Cosmic Taverns. I'm your host, Nitsify. This is my co-host, Acrid. This is a D&D podcast, in case you're new here. Not just a D&D podcast, it's a homebrewed D&D podcast. We have heavily homebrewed...
even worse.
Yeah! We have not only heavily homebrewed races, we have D&D mechanics, battle mechanics. Everything that we do is so different from D&D at this point, to where it's not really even D&D at this rate. That being said... welcome to the Brothel campaign with Katsu. If you are new here, dude, all I gotta say is you should just listen to, let me just re-describe that. Brothel campaign. There are sexual jokes in this campaign. There is also sexual humor and dark topics at time to time in this podcast as it is. There's just a little bit of a forewarning. And one of the forewarning, we do use images for NPCs. So if I'm describing the NPC randomly and not the DM, it's because I try to help him where I can with describing stuff, because I tend to get a little bit more detailed with it than what he does. Because words can be a pain in the ass sometimes. A little bit of a recap. We have finally arrived after 3 sessions in, I think it was Golden Crest. I can never remember the name.
Y'all couldn't leave the town. Y'all could not.
We literally could not get out of that town. For some unknown reason, we could not get out of the capital of Zebek. I don't know why, but we just couldn't. Well, we know one of the reasons why. Acrid fell asleep one time. But, like, that's besides the point. We don't mention that, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Waits for the shade to be thrown in the comments.
No, everybody was pretty chill in the comments from what I saw when that happened. But we finally reached Eastbourne.
No.
Yeah, we finally reached Fuck! We finally reached Eastbourne. Eastbourne. We finally reached Eastbourne. Fucking list, man.
You'll get there. Man, literally just talking about how he's better at English.
No, see, I'm better at describing in that form of English. However, S's, fuck me. But that being said, right, Chief? We got all the way back to Eastbourne, which is a good thing. We are now on our way to go deal with a situation that our goddess, Yavina, our one and only, woohoo, don't smite me, please. Thank you very much. I'm gonna turn the music down. Oh yeah, that's one other little disclaimer real quick. We do the editing while we're doing this stuff. Like, it's like live editing. So if the music's a little quiet, I apologize. Or if it's a little loud, I apologize. I try my best to balance it to what I can. We both work an insane amount of hours, so we don't really have time to do it that often. But we finally got to Eastbourne. We got in front of a tavern, and we're kind of, I mean, I feel like it's a pretty obvious, this is most likely the motherfucker we're supposed to meet up with. So the goddess gave us a quest to go kill a guy who's been basically sucking up genies, like killing them for power, basically. Essentially is what's been happening. That kind of pissed off one of her favored followers, so we're meeting up with that favored follower to beat the living snot out of this man. I'm a merchant. They've sent a merchant to do a killer's job, but this is fine. Hashtag blessed. Don't bless me. But yes.
Yavina smiling.
No. But as we're approaching the tavern, we saw a big ol' owl lynxen, which is kind of like, the best way to put it is take the size of a bear, now put it into a lynxen's body, and then give it some like owl features, like the beak and like, you know, like some little feather bits, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, basically they have the owl bear like size, they have like some of that, but they have like a lynx's speed and agility. So it's a giant tank creature that's fast and agile.
What do they look more like? A lynx? That's what I'm trying to get at.
So like imagine like the bear kind of body, but the fluff of a lynx. So they're a very fluffy monster.
Great.
Like there's a lot of fucking fur and feathers.
I mean, I've always, you never actually mentioned this, but I've always just kind of pictured those things as like just like pure white fur. I don't know if that's the case, but
It more often than not, yes.
okay.
So yeah, that I had that same kind of, and then they have like brown feathers typically.
Gotcha.
There is some deviation that's not like, oh, there's only this one color. No, it's an entire species, but they exist. But this is the first one you've seen, and since your old home got fucking sent to God.
Yeah. For those who don't know, it wouldn't be a podcast without yawning. It's tradition at this point. But
I haven't yawned yet.
Yeah.
You fuck.
So owl lynxes used to be seen in the old world of Katsu in the Feywild, so, but he hasn't seen any. We haven't really seen any since, so.
Yes.
But yeah.
So yeah, that thing's just fucking vibing there. You can't tell if it's sleeping or pretending to trick people.
I mean, nobody seems to be panicking, so I feel like it's fine to walk up to it. So I'm gonna walk up to it, I guess.
All right.
I'm gonna hop off my caravan, I guess. Give Alice the reins and just walk over.
Yeah. So this thing laying down.
Yeah.
Is about. I'd put it as a ballpark about 6 feet tall.
Okay.
Like the top of its back is about 6 feet, so its head is only like 2 feet. Like it's a big fucking creature.
Yeah.
So it's like Katsu isn't quite looking this thing eye to eye.
Yeah. 4'1" looking ass.
He's like, holy shit, I'm taller than something. It stands up. Oh.
Come on.
Yeah, but it kind of you see it kind of open its eye that like is looking towards him. And it just kind of looks at him for a moment of like, who are you? Like it's trying to get a gauge on who people are.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be bothered.
I'm out.
It's one of
Yeah.
It seems surprisingly friendly for an Alan Linkson. So this thing was probably tamed as a baby. That's like your best guess. Just as a ranger, you can kind of eyeball that because these things are not known for being, friendly with people.
Yeah, no, that checks out. So, I'm gonna have obviously the Alice and the others kind of like park the caravans. Obviously, I'll just go deal with this. They can go do what they need to do, get stuff set up. I think he just kind of look to the owl lynx and just kind of go, Yavina? Question mark. He just says that, just Yavina.
You see this thing lift its head up to look at you as it turns to look at you with both of its fucking eyes. And then you see it turn, stick its head through the window of the tavern, which was left open, probably for this exact thing.
Yeah.
And then it roars.
Gotcha.
To get the attention of someone.
Great.
Now, people get a little bit spooked because there's no warning.
Yeah. Checked out. I feel like that dude have his hands up like, I didn't do it. It was me. I didn't do shit.
I want to mention, you just hear someone in the distance go, God damn.
Wait, Kat's gonna look over like, wish God. Because whoever's name you just said in vain, you might just be getting smited, and I'm gonna see that happen. Like, I feel like, because there's that bit of paranoia, so I feel like Katsu really would just, like, snap his neck, like, are they about to die?
Alright, perception check to identify who did it.
Okay. That is a natural 12 plus, I think I have a 7, let me check. Yeah, plus 7, 19.
Alright, yeah, you see, like, just like a kind of smaller tabaxi who's just staring at all of this.
Yeah.
You do see an amulet around his necklace around his neck that he's wearing. He doesn't get smited, but you can't quite identify because you don't know the gods and their necklaces yet, so you don't know who he's following.
Damn.
But whoever he's following doesn't kill him.
Okay. So we can rule out any of the evil gods. Gotcha. So that only leaves out, let's see.
What? It cuts out anyone
Yeah.
who is neutral or chaotic.
Yeah.
If they're if it's lawful evil, they might not. It's
Yeah.
just
So Uma and Yui are good. You know, the goddess of rain, the goddess of moon. Finner, no, he would kill. Clixa, the goddess of machines and technology, maybe. Thoraxin, he would kill. Tai Chin, the god of law and honor, he wouldn't. Right?
He would be like, "Why are you calling me? That's not important." Fuck
God,
you.
can you imagine it's like they do fuck the god of knowledge's name, like Adar Kane or Galen Valentine, because for those who don't know, there's a keeper of knowledge and a god of knowledge, which are basically equally just as strong of each other, technically speaking, because one actually has to do the fighting, the other one's just kind of keeping stuff safe. There's this separate tabs thing. Yemen would kill. Yemen would definitely kill. He's the god of chaos. Of course he would. Gwei, the chaotic good goddess of fire and keeper of hell. She would. Well, there's that bit of chaos. She wouldn't. I don't think she would. She's too sweet.
Too nice.
Yeah. I feel like I know Zuna is lawful evil, but I feel like he really would just kill a man. No, the guardian of Tai, he wouldn't. Okay. Anyways, let's get back on track here. I'm sorry.
I love sidetracks. They're great.
Yeah, they're great, man. They're great. So.
Yeah, so you would see God, I don't remember how tall this character is. Hold on.
We should have.
Oh yeah.
They should be.
So you would see. Hmm? You would see come walking out of the tavern in the most like, all right, stop roaring, in the direction of a certain fucking bear that wouldn't shut up. A 3'11" kitsune.
Ha. For once, Katsu looks down on someone.
But what he would notice is this person is kitted to the fucking nines with just random assortments of bells and bags. There's a lot of bags of holding. They have about 4. The problem is 2 of them look full.
Okay. Great. Okay, so what do they look like?
I don't have Muriel.
It's Muriel. Dude, I'm dying.
Have the image.
Okay, so I've met Muriel in character like way back because they used to be a really old PC of mine. How much has changed since I got the last update? I can describe it from there. Have they gotten any better clothing than what Nim forced them, aka their wife, forced them into, or...
I'm currently scrolling up in the fucking campaign to see if I can find the image.
I'm just trying to get a main gist of like how much has changed since then, basically.
So now the clothing is a lot more quote unquote noble-esque. There is a bit more of nobility to this, the way that she's dressed. Which Katsu's looking at this is like, why is your clothing rimmed in fucking copper and gold? You dick.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, you know? Oh, God. Okay.
So, I guess the best... I'm trying to find something that is fitting towards it. It is better than what Mirio used to wear.
Yeah.
But it's a bit closer to Mirio's, like, original thing, but now it's, like, fully dressing now.
Okay, gotcha. So... Muriel is, if I remember correctly, does she still have the hair bun that she used to have?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, to give you guys a description of this character, she has brown hair that kind of like goes up in like a bun, just like one big old bun. Lot of, I'm gonna be honest, well, actually I wouldn't say a lot of makeup, just a decent amount of makeup. She does take care of herself properly. It's one of those things where if you approach this person, you can definitely smell the perfume. Like, it's not like overwhelmingly strong, but she would know the amount to put on, at least. So that means she's probably wearing a kimono then, right?
Yes.
Okay, because that's kind of what she had before, but it was like a more skimpy form of a kimono. So she has a just like a more proper noble kimono, probably like golds and reds, kind of like a design mixed into it is my guess. She would have 2 big bells that were kind of like tied around around her waist on a belt, more like a cloth belt type of thing, and a bunch of little bells just kind of like displayed around little areas where it wouldn't look, out of place. There's a lot of bells. She wears a lot of bells. Does she still have the collar? Oh wait, no, it wasn't a collar. Never mind. It was a tanuki bell.
Yeah, no, it's still there.
Okay, so she still has the tanuki bell, probably equipped on that same belt with the other 2 main big bells. When I say big, I mean like these bells are probably half the size of a head. Like they're pretty decent in the size. Besides that, you have on her right hip her 2 swords, her left hip 2 whips, and who knows where the fuck she's put her guns at. If you also look, you'd realize she has 2 kitsune tails that are of like the normal like orangish, like brownish type of like, fox color. But then she also seems to have 2 tanuki tails. And while she has the kitsune ears, she seems to have 2 tanuki ears too. And her eyes would be a little bit more dilated than what would be normal for a kitsune.
Mm-hmm.
A little bigger than normal. Kind of more like Katsu's, because it's more of a tanuki trait. You'd realize very quickly there is a lot of kitsune / tanuki mixture going in on here. There's a reason for that. But that is the lady you're looking at. She is short. I guess technically if we're talking body type, she wasn't like this, but due to certain goddesses doing shit. She's a little bit on the hourglass side, and by a little I mean like she's like a mini Felsha. The best way I can put that.
Literally, because she's just short.
Yeah. But she has ass and tits for days. That's the best way I can put that, man. The goddess of lust looked at her and favored her. I don't know what you expect here, Chief.
Yes.
But yes.
But Katsu sees that walk out.
Katsu, I think
with fucking confidence, I might add.
I feel like there's so many different emotions going through Katsu's head. Because on one hand, it's like, oh yeah, hell yes, finally someone shorter than me. And they're like, hold up, wait, no, hold up, wait, that doesn't make, why do you have 4 ears? Hold up. Like,
yeah, and he sees the Alan Linkson lower its head to this tiny person.
Gotcha.
So it's like that thing of like the Alan Linkson plops her head on the ground. Allow it so if this kitsune tanuki wants to hop onto the Alan Linkson, it's easier.
Gotcha. you just kind of look to her and just kind of go, Katsuhito, pleasure to meet you.
Muriel.
Good to meet you. I don't know. I know why. Okay, I kind of know why I'm here. Are you the person I'm supposed to meet up with?
Maybe.
Just do like a double look back at like his crew. Like, is this the person? Like just like looks at them, gives like a confused eyebrow raise, shrugs, and then kind of looks back like. So is that a yes?
He just sees Muriel tilt her head and like, do you follow Yavine as well? Then yes. If not, then no.
She forced me here.
She would never. Muriel walks. She would never. And that is the end of that discussion.
Hold
the
up.
Mirio just goes, she would never, and that's it. That she says it in the tone of that is the end of that conversation.
Like, he even raises like his hand up, his right hand up with like the finger, or his pointing finger up, like he was gonna object and just like, I shouldn't.
You can try and persuade her to believe you. You can certainly try.
You just go, yeah, all right. Bro, you just looked at Alan Langston like, do you have to deal with this?
The Alan Langston just kind of blinks. Just like, I'm used to this is normal.
God. You just go, alright, yeah, no, I definitely came out of this out of my own free will. So, right.
Great.
Yeah, I don't want to be smited. Okay, cool. So,
She would never.
he squints. So, right.
I want to mention she's just smiling and giving you the most genuinely friendly look he's ever seen on anyone's face. He cannot tell if she's the most just deceptive bitch he's ever met, or if she's genuinely the kindest person he's ever run into.
I don't think an insight's gonna give me any answer to that either.
You can certainly try.
I'm a try. 18 plus 7.
His best guess is that she is genuinely this kind, but also has way too much fucking faith in Yavina.
Checks out.
It's the most like, he's like, oh, oh boy.
Yeah. You just look at her and just go, alright, well, okay, so I was sent here, do I need to bring any of my bouncers to help out with this, or do you have some other people that you, like, asked to have brought here? Did you have, like, Yavina, like, bring other minions or something, or did you bring your own people?
She tilts her head like, what do you...
Do you want me to bring people? Or
what are you implying by minions?
Listen, I didn't mean it like that. I just...
The most... What are you trying to imply there, friend?
Listen, I mean... You know,
right,
capitalism sucks.
Yeah. Mira's like, she's like, well... She pauses and just stares off as if there's a loading circle.
Katsu.
Like he just sees her go, well, and then just fucking head empty, no thoughts. 2 seconds later, she's like, I do have someone. She walks back into the tavern.
He's covering his face in his hands. Just the most, what have I gotten into?
I want to mention this point. He has noticed that this tiny person is walking around with 2 rapiers and 2 whips. She's got 2 arms. He's really trying to piece together why she's got so many damn weapons.
She a Kinsai monk. God. Also, sorry for the listeners if I'm coughing. I'm trying my best. I'm actively still recovering from being sick, so.
And this is also just a funny session, which is your doom.
Yes.
You would see Mirio walk back out, followed by something he's never seen.
Okay.
In Katsu's entire life, he has never seen a frog person.
Looks over at the frog. looks back at
frog
Katsu.
stares at him with the most, like, I will shatter your spine in 7 places.
I
if you
feel
lay a
like...
finger on this fucking kid soon.
I feel like he looks at the frog, looks back at Mirio, looks back at the frog, and like keeps that like stare, like eye contact for a bit, and then begins to sweat a bit. Like, just kind of looks back to Mirio and goes, "So,
This is Gib. He's my best friend.
hey, Gib.
Gib. He just says Gib at you.
Yeah. Is that it?
Grung.
Oh, okay.
He says grung at you, and it's the most like, it's like, she's like, yeah, and like Mirio just goes, yeah, and just has this smile, and you're like,
Fucking hell.
can this fucker speak? Is that just his norm? Is that how he talks?
I feel like you would just eventually look at Mirio and just kind of go, I don't mean to be rude. Does he know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, wait. Yeah, do you? There's that. You see Mirio go, yeah, of course. Wait, do you?
He doesn't understand me. How is he understanding you?
Gib stares at her. And she's like, oh, okay. Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? There was no answer. He didn't say anything.
Mirio just looks over. He stares at her, and she's like, okay. And she just moves on as if the question was answered.
Oh my god. You just go, okay. Well, do I need to bring anyone? That question still stands. Do I need to bring anyone? Or...
That's up to you.
I'll throw it up to the party and see if anyone wants to come along.
I do have...
Yeah?
Fucking, again, there's that looks like a fucking loading bar.
I feel like when she does that, he looks back over at Gib.
Gib looks at him with this look of like, this is normal.
Okay. He looks back at her.
He is definitely the only friend I have.
Are you sure?
She says that in the most not fucking truthful way possible. Like, it's the most like...
Alright. If you say so. Alright, man. Well, I guess... Do you want me to go grab my people, figure out who wants it, and then come back to you? Or do you just want me to...
I can follow.
Oh, okay. I guess you can meet the crew. Just...
You see her vanish.
Yeah.
She's like, where are you going? Oh, is it those carriages?
Yeah, those carriages. Yeah.
She disappears.
Huh? Perception check? Where the fuck did she go?
Like, you see her just fold in on herself.
Huh. Right, she has shinies, right? The bells.
Yes.
Okay,
You
so I
have
have
plenty
advantage
of
to see
shinies.
her. Okay. So that is a 18 plus 7. So dirty 25.
She is now standing on the carriage.
Oh, this is gonna be a hassle. Alright. I'm on my way.
She just fucking teleported somehow for some reason.
Do not infect my dancers. Please, for the love of Hal. I'm gonna go talk to my bouncers. I feel like as he's like walking up to the caravan, he's like, I'm gonna go talk to the bouncers. Just please don't cause any trouble. I don't think you will, but
Gib walks past you, walking at 70 feet. Just fucking walk, and then you see the Alan Linkson walk by at 75 a turn. And he suddenly realizes these fuckers are fast.
Yes. Yeah, he just yelled that up to Katsu. Or, up to Maria. Yeah, he yells that up to
Dude,
Mirio and just kind of like,
Dude,
yeah.
oh my god. I want to mention, you see Hadler look at Mirio, look at Katsu, look back at Mirio, and give Katsu this look of, are you fucking serious?
He just kind of wave Hadler over, as well as all the other bouncers, like, alright, get up, come on. Alright, listen.
Alright.
Listen. I feel like it's like a fucking group huddle. Like, just, like, probably not an outright, because I feel like some people would beat the shit out of me for trying to do that to begin with. But, like,
You don't know
there's
that.
essentially something like that. You just go, alright, listen, I probably need to bring someone. I don't know how reliable this person is. I'm not trying to throw any shade. I know, I can tell the frog will kill a man. I don't know about the kitsune. She has 2 arms. I don't know why she has more than 4 weapons.
So, his immediate options that he can kind of choose between.
Yeah.
Most of his bouncers are totally willing to come.
Yeah.
So he can just kind of pick between a few of them. He kind of, from what he seems, he's like, I'm only probably gonna need one person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's got Hazir, Hadler, Mirzel, Czar, Sassalus, Manny. All of them are willing to come. There's Yuko. She's an option.
No,
really-
she will die.
Shish can come.
No, shish. She's got to make money.
All two,
right.
the Cobalt.
All 2, I feel like is going to get annihilated. I want to have a good shot for all 2 to show herself off, right? But
Dude.
I don't feel like this is the. I don't feel like
Dude.
that's the play. You know?
Dude, literally every time there's been like a major thing, you're like, alright, all 2. Not yet. Moving on.
Not yet. Well, so the reason why I'm looking at it like this, because I would maybe consider it, but it's the fact that right now we have a bunch of small people. If we need a big guy to deal with something, well, yes, well, Chili or the Owlingson can, like, she's big, but she can't do humanoid things. So it'd be good to have like an actual, just a normal big person, just in case.
Yeah,
You
unlike,
know?
none of y'all can reach the top shelf.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I'm stating here. Like, all 2's not helping with that.
All 2 will climb the wall. She'll get to the fucking shelf.
I mean, I have a climbing speed of 40. I can do that too. But like, okay. You know what?
Oh
I
boy.
feel like a safe pick, and just because I also know this guy will be a pain in the ass, for them. I'm a. You know what? I was gonna say Czar, because that would be a pog moment. But fuck it, we going Hazir. We haven't had our boy on a mission in a while.
Fair enough. You said someone who is going to be a bitch for them, and my brain just went to Sassalus because of his ability to inflict disadvantage on hitting them.
That is also fair. But yeah, he just kind of looked at Hazir and just go,
God.
Hazir, how you feel about going on another mission?
Bit rusty. This should be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna be dealing with a guy who's been sucking up genies.
Oh God.
Yeah. Do you
He's
think?
like, all right, let's do it.
Yeah, be honest with me here. Do you really think that kitchen's gonna be, useful? I mean, you're a monk.
Insight. Insight.
I-
he's rolling insight on the fucking Kitsune, who is
just a little concerned,
is-
man.
who is currently who has disappeared again.
Oh god. I swear, please do not be polluting Alice's fucking intel by even worse.
I want to mention the Alan Linkson has stuck its head into your barrel.
No, my barrel!
It's like, the fuck's in here? You get stuck. No.
Oh my god.
You see, like, the barrel kind of shift as the Alan Linkson lifts its head out.
Oh god, it almost got stuck.
And it's like, oh. But the thing is, he knows damn well, unlike people who can't get themselves unstuck, that is a thing that more than has the strength to get itself unstuck. problem. That barrel's not surviving.
Yup.
It's like, your head's stuck. Alright, bash his head into the ground. I'm no longer stuck, and the barrel is gone.
I'm not trying to lose my barrel, man.
Oh, and all the money that was in the barrel is no longer in the barrel.
Yup, I don't need that happening.
Alright, so Hazier looks at he like looks around, he's like, alright, the frog will be terrifying. The lynx, what are you? Oh, that's an owl lynx. Oh god, that thing will be fine. Where's the one that you were supposed to be helping?
Where did she go? Where did she? Mario!
From inside the carriage.
Oh, fucking hell, she's talking to one of my people. We got some, I picked out the bouncer if you want to come meet them real quick.
She appears in front of you.
Oh my god. This is her. Mario, this is Hazier. Hazier, this is Mario.
Electric. Hi. Hazier stares over the like, greetings. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh god.
Like he's eyeballing this like, why the fuck you're not a monk? Why do you have that many weapons? Like he can eyeball and tell she's not a monk.
Alright, here just look to her and go, so do you have like a location or?
Oh, I know his exact location.
Okay.
She
Gotcha.
says this with a smile that like has the slightest bit of malice in it.
Oh, I expected that.
The like, oh no, I know exactly where the fuck he is. It's like all kindness fucking went out the fucking window.
Yup.
Like the second it was like, all right, mission time. All that happy-go-lucky energy is gone.
Alright, so where are we going?
We need to go 4 streets that way, 2 streets to the left, another street forward, 5 streets to the right, and then 2 streets back.
Okay, you could have just said the street that he was on. We could have gone from there. But okay, fair enough.
Huh. Maybe.
That would, yeah.
She doesn't agree with you. No, she says maybe.
God. Fucking idiot.
With confidence, she leads the way.
Oh no. And I'll follow her. I feel like as he's following her, just go, so what'd you do to get on Yavina's good side? Just out of curiosity.
A lot.
Oh.
You see her like she thinks you see her start thinking she's like, almost started a revolution in a country.
What?
Decided not to because it would have started a war.
Huh? No, hold up. No, back that up a bit. What country?
She says this with complete and total like, yeah, no, this was a thing. She's like, I almost started a war between a country called the Dara Dynasty and
I'm from
the
there.
desert.
I'm glad you didn't. I would have been, I don't know if I would have been happy to have been caught between that, because I lived, like, right on the edge of the Fae.
It would have been fine. The Fae would protect you.
I mean,
Just look at Chili.
that's true. That's true. However, I don't
Chili
know.
looks over like, why'd you say my name? What do you want?
That's
I want to
fair
mention
enough.
they're like you can feel the like this little stone tablets in the ground that
Yeah.
like make out the road. They're vibrating as the fucking owl and Linkson is walking
Checks out.
with this thing's passive intimidation of fuck you.
Yeah, that also checks out.
There ain't a fucking commoner in sight. They've all cleared out. Alright. So, you guys are walking. How fast does Katsu walk?
65.
Okay. So, Mirio hops onto Chili.
Yeah.
And then you just see Mirio clamber up onto Chili. And then y'all all start walking at 65.
Hell yeah.
You then would see the very friendly frogman
Yeah.
pull like a spear off of his back and just start sharpening it as you guys are walking.
Should have sharpened that before, dude.
As he's sharpening it, you would notice that the whetstone is just adding an enchantment. That's all he's doing. So he's prepping his weapon.
I feel like you just looked at Gib and just go, oh, I used to sell those.
He looks at you like, you have whetstone? Have whetstone? Like, his head snaps and looks at you with the most, like, you mentioned you used to sell, and his head snaps at like a 70-degree angle to look at you.
So, here's a question then. Do I, by any chance, have any leftover whetstones from my old owner?
That you just never thought to use type thing?
Yeah.
Let me
Because,
see.
I mean, there is always a shot that is a thing. Because, like, naturally, like, if you work at a job, this is me being me here at least, I'm that person that I'll get stuff from a job, and I'll, like, it will be, like, years after I've, like, gotten done working at a job. Like, I used to work Belk when I was 16. And I got done working there, like, 2 years, like, I think, like, a year ago. I finally looked at it, I was like, oh, yeah, I still have this name tag. Like, like, shit like that. So, like, I mean, it's always a possibility. It's probably not high, but it's a possibility.
Okay. Got it.
If you remember correctly, the lady that I sold for her whole thing, her whole shtick was like,
Whetstone's an enchantment thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he like starts checking through shit, and he like looks all the way at the bottom of like the bag Ronrick gave him, and there's just like there's a little bit of an from him, but
he sees it, heart sinks.
But at the very bottom, there's like 4 different whetstones that he just did not know he had. He just started like, those would have been helpful at like multiple points.
Yeah.
Like, he sees them, and there's just that thought of, do I really want to bring these out? Because once I reveal I have these, Hazier has full rights to throw shade at me.
Contemplation is an option. 1 to 10, I don't bring them out. Fuck, 11. I bring only 1 out.
Whatever. You just hear, oh, whatever.
I didn't know I still had them, Hazier.
You would see this fucking frog reaches out for that fucking whetstone. Like, give me.
Yeah, I'll hand it to Gib.
You see him sharpen it, and you would notice at this point the spear has about 5 different enchantments on it now.
God.
He's just power stacking this fucking thing.
Oh, jeez.
As he would hand the whetstone back to you, and then pull out a different one, and start sharpening it again.
God.
The blade looks like it could cut fucking hair by looking at it.
Great.
This thing has the appearance of if he points it at you, you're bleeding.
Lovely.
Like, it's that fucking sharp.
We love to see it.
So as you guys go through the maze and the labyrinth that Mirio said to go through,
Imagine you could have just gone straight, you would have ran into it, like...
it really just go once, just 2 extra streets forward and 1 street to the right, but instead y'all go the long way.
Cool. It's a scenic route, man. It's a scenic route.
Yeah. So as you guys would walk off, you guys would get eventually to like kind of the edge of the town, which has like a few abandoned warehouses and a few abandoned buildings. As you guys would start looking, you guys would look.
I'm screen sharing on the Discord so we can hear the music now.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot to do that.
Yeah, I was like, I love no sound.
Yeah, it's quiet.
What? Just...
What?
Huh?
What?
Whatever, thanks Discord, you fucking gave me a heart attack.
Huh?
Discord had a line going across my profile, like in the call.
Yeah.
And it made me think my monitor was cracked. I was about to fucking send someone to God. Because I was like, I haven't done anything for that to happen. Why is that like that?
Fair enough.
Alright, so somewhere around here. So as they would get to, and Muriel's like, alright, he's around here.
Okay. Do you know what building?
Somewhere.
Bro.
It's in the area.
Alright. Thanks, Mario.
Muriel gives you like a what?
No, I'm thanking you. Good job.
Insight. Roll deception.
Alright. I have advantage because of Yavina. That is a dirty... I gotta do math. 29.
Muriel, what's your insight?
I don't imagine that's high. High if I remember right.
No, it is.
Why is it high? She's fucking stupid.
Insight's wisdom.
It's a 29. That's what I got.
Alright, you barely succeed.
Yeah.
Like, she fucking squints at you for like a solid 10 seconds. And you know she doesn't believe you, but she walks away.
He's just like, okay. Damn. Alright, so we gotta figure out, so what's the layout like right now?
So there are, on the right, there's 2 warehouses.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like 50 by 20.
Yeah.
Kind of setup. And then there is, across from that, there's 3 abandoned buildings, which are like 15 by 20, like size, like, or no, they're more like 20 by 30. So they're decent sized little homes, but.
Gotcha.
So somewhere around here is this fucking demon that you need to find.
Alright. So I'm gonna guess I'll check the smaller warehouse. Yeah, or just survival. Chili could also probably help by like listening. AKA the owl lengthen.
Yeah, Chili just starts sniffing the air.
Oh yeah, I have an advantage with survival, so 15 or a 16. So 16 plus 8. So 24.
I'm rolling survival for everyone. Shit, that's a cooking check. Wait.
What? I forgot Mario had a cooking skill on her
Nat 1. She got a nat 1 on cooking. So next time she cooks, she's burning it to God.
I mean, if I remember right, she never got a good roll on cooking anytime she had to cook in that, like, campaign.
Yeah.
She burnt lettuce. She actively burnt lettuce trying to toss a salad. Let that sink in. How the fuck do you manage that?
I was trying to, like, season it with smoke.
Oh, dude.
sets it on fire. It's just the most...
There's a reason why before she went on the adventure, she was just a bartender / like waitress. There's a reason. There's a fucker. She can't cook. She literally can't.
Yeah, she's like me. All right, so we've got a 19, a 22, and a 24 for survival.
Yeah.
Hazier got a 7.
Damn. He's not surviving, I guess.
Hazier drops dead.
Damn. Oh god, no, not Mirio too. Mirio dies from food poisoning because they cooked for themselves. Ugh.
Oh boy.
So,
as you guys would look around, what was your roll? What'd you get?
24.
What was your 24? All right, so you and Chili together. With you like looking around and checking, like you kind of notice that there's some footprints that are a bit newer.
Yeah.
That kind of move to the center.
Okay.
Of like it's like towards the middle sound. As he gets there, he would see in between the two buildings. He does see the back of like a tiefling.
Gotcha.
That's sitting there. It's like kind of hunched over or something.
Yeah.
So he does see that tiefling.
So I feel like he would kind of just like look over to Mirio and just go, "Hey, is that the guy?"
Mirio looks at him. Insight.
We mean insight.
Yeah.
And it's through a window, right?
So you guys kind of like peeking around the building.
Yeah.
When he's in, so there's about 10-foot gap in between the buildings that he's in,
Okay.
and that is where he's sitting working on something. From what it looks like.
Okay. I had an idea, and I shouldn't. I've already decided because we're in a town, this is a bad idea. So I'm not gonna.
Fucking sets off a bomb.
No, so I remembered I can call dragons with the orb of dragonkind, but I don't think that's a smart idea. Because if those are evil ones...
check. Because remember, Katsu's stupid.
Katsu, thankfully, with a nat 20. With a, nope, that is a fucking bad idea. No.
Damn it.
If it was outside of town, I would do it.
Damn it. Wanted a dragon to fucking destroy the city.
I feel like that should always be a thing now. Every time we're about to get into a fight, it's like an intel check for Katsu.
I summon a dragon. Alright, you summoned the Arch Lich, huh?
No, the Archlich, that's a dragon, isn't it?
There's Lich dragons.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You summon a Lich dragon, it's chaotic evil. It destroys the world. It was asleep. You woke it up.
Alright. God, it's just Moldor's dragon. His pet dragon.
We're not going into that fucking monster.
Dude, okay. So
For those wondering, this was a dragon that the only way people were able to see the damn thing was it would lay its head down behind a god's throne, and they would just see its eye looming down looking at them. The thing was fucking gigantic.
Oh yeah, it's basically a titan if I remember right.
It was one of those things that like that thing could, if it laid down on a city, the city was gone. It was a titan dragon. And I think the only thing that I had that compared to it in size was a fucking titan colossal titan moss wyvern that just had been growing for centuries because it was plant.
Also, there was one other one if I remember correctly, but she's actively a god now, which is the Beast.
Yeah, there's him too.
The god of ice, a giant coelacanth fish. That's a god now.
Yeah, he's just a Titan barracuda, and and it's like, all right, barracudas, they cut small fish in half. Yeah, he cuts ships in half
Yep.
by swimming at them.
God, okay. I was looking through all my inventory stuff. I don't think I have anything special to use for this occasion, sadly enough. But
You do see Hazier charge up like a bit of like a lightning bolt in his hand that he's gonna yeet at the guy.
yeah,
You see the fucking. You see as you guys surveying, you see the grung like place his hand against the spear.
yeah.
As you're not sure why he does that, but there's probably a reason.
It's probably. Katsu's just gonna look at him and go, if any of you guys want to hide and prep yourselves, now's the time. Let me know when you're ready. I will take my shot.
Mirio vanishes.
Great.
You see her just vanish with a 28.
Awesome. Okay. He would just look to them and go, worst scenario, if things get really bad, I can call dragons. I don't recommend it, though.
Yeah, so the fucking the the frog vanishes as well with a 26.
Fair. Okay.
Yowlin Linkson, nat 1.
Oh, that's fair, that's fair. Okay, I am going to cast before I shoot, if I may. I would like to cast 3rd level, what do you call it? Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
So that way I can stack it onto my shot here.
And
You said he's in the window, right?
No, he's in an alleyway between two buildings.
He's in an alleyway, perfect. And without saying a fucking word, I'm going to pull back an arrow.
As you do this, you hear the sound of someone hefting a spear, and you hear lightning being charged.
Great.
And okay, hold on. I need to roll for something else. Got it. Right. Fucking cool. Let me grab something. All right, cool. So, fire when ready. That's basically the best way I can put that. Is just fire when ready.
How still is this guy?
He seems to be very intently working. Like he hasn't noticed you guys.
Great.
So that's either good or bad.
I'm looking to cripple this guy. I'm going for his leg.
Okay, which leg?
I'm going for his right calf.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll. And that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that might hit.
Cool. Awesome. So, that is going to do literally a nat 1 in damage. So, 9 piercing. We have the d6 of fire. He'll take 4 fire damage. He'll take a little bit of psychic damage as he feels his, as he feels his psyche go off, as he takes the 4 of a d4 of psychic damage. As he feels as he is being stared at. And then he takes I mean, normally you'd roll a dex save, but can he even dex save against something that he didn't see coming?
He has disadvantage.
Okay, so he has a dex save that he has to beat. The DC is a 15. He either take full or half damage of this.
He will fail.
Okay, so he is going to take full damage of the Hail of Thorns. Skibbity boop, where the fuck did it go? There it is. 3d10 of damage, as he will take an additional 14 piercing damage. The next time you hit a creature with a ranged weapon attack before the spell ends, the spell creates a rain of thorns that's profitable. Make sure that I read everything in normal effect. Okay, I want to make sure there's no extra stat effects, because I know one of the ones I have do, and I just don't remember which one. It wasn't the Hail of Thorns, though. Gotcha. And, yeah, that's how I'm opening up, man.
Cool. So I need to roll. So you would see as you do that, as you launch that, you would see as you launch the arrow into this guy's leg, you see him start to turn as you see a spear go and embed itself into his shoulder.
Yeah.
As he takes, what was the total damage from you?
Total So it was 9, 4, 4, 14. So 18, 22, 22 plus 9, 31.
Okay, so he takes 29 from the spear. And then 31 from you?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you would see Hazir. You would see a electric bolt chart like fly past you as Hazir's holding that as a concentration now.
Yeah.
As that goes out and does 28 lightning damage to the guy.
Nice.
As you would then hear 2 gunshots go off.
Ah, there it is.
And then, so he sees Mirio appear behind and like above the guy shooting down. And then he hears like he hears like a whistle, which he did not expect to hear. And then he sees like the guy's other shoulder just get detonated as something hits it with an insane amount of force.
Ow.
As he sees essentially a supersonic round hit it.
Ooh.
As he takes 28 necrotic damage, and there is a small thunderclap that occurs when that round hits him.
Hell yeah.
As he takes an additional 13.
Hell yes.
Katsu has no idea who the fuck shot that last round.
We'll never know.
Well, you'll probably know.
Yeah, probably.
You'll find out. Oh god, here comes Mirio. Now to roll Mirio's damage. Bang. God. Sneak attack.
Yeah, sneak attack.
And then other bang.
Oh boy.
Oh my god. This poor fucking bastard. Alright, so as y'all open up with 200 damage.
Jeez.
As you see this tiefling falling out, and you would see this guy. There is an actual image for this man. As you see him get up and turn around, as you see in his left hand, you would see fire swirl into his hand that is also mixed in with water. And on his right hand, you see earth and air forming in his other hand. Got you.
So we have like a kind of bright red skinned tiefling. Man's got like no shirt. He has these like very small but curved back horns that are kind of like a dark gray, almost like a orangish eyes. Pretty. We don't know if this guy's got some lips going on. He's got like weirdly big lips for a guy. Dude's nose is kind of like that of what's that dude's name?
I don't know.
Fuck. So I can picture his face. I can't picture the name. Fuck the reference. Doesn't matter. Very slick, thin eyebrows. His nose is just kind of bulbous. That's the best way to put it. He does have some type of thing around his wrists by the look of it, but it looks like it's some type of it might just be bracers by the look of it. Actually, that is bracers. So it's probably some type of metallic bracers. He has these 2 brown belts that go around his waist. With these honestly, this man, while this man's definitely evil and has done a lot of shit and probably has a lot of power, I'm gonna be real. This man's definitely not living the luxury life. This dude's got some pretty beaten down, worn out pants that he's probably had for years upon years upon years. Cause they were probably once a dark blue or something by the looks of it, and they've just faded a lot.
From what your best guess is, this guy has probably resorted to this level of seeking power at this sort of rate.
Yeah.
And more of a, fuck it, I have nothing to lose.
Fair. Oh, one last thing. This dude has brown hair that's put up into a ponytail backwards. So it's all kind of slicked back. So it can be pulled back for the ponytail. That's the last thing that should be mentioned. Yeah. But fair.
Yeah, you see him get up and he turns and faces you guys fine, I'll die. I will fucking go down fighting.
I mean, I guess if you really just got nothing going for you, this guy's kind of giving me the vibes of he might not even have a home.
No, he's living around in abandoned buildings.
Yeah, this guy's really just got nothing going for him. I feel guys would just go look at him You know, you really could just like ask me for a job or something instead of doing all this bullshit. This is kind of sad, man. Come on.
Yeah, so, this guy opens up as a response, and I'm going to roll something for Mirio.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, Mirio will get out of the way in time.
Okay.
You would see him raise his hand up as you would see an orb of fire form as he slams his hand into the ground, causing essentially a sphere of fire to erupt out from him.
Yeah.
As it completely blocks y'all's view of him because you guys are kind of just barely coming around the building, so he was about 15 feet away.
Yeah.
As the sphere of fire engulfs about 10 feet and just kind of blasts through the wooden buildings.
Yeah.
And you would see Mirio look at this and be like, oh shit, as she just kind of like deformed, like you see her barely teleport out of the way before it hits her.
Fair.
As she's going to appear, hopefully next to you guys. You're not exactly sure where she went.
Fair.
As you would then see him come flying through the fire, swinging a giant stone hammer.
Mm-hmm.
As kind of takes the fuck it, we ball. I've got nothing to lose, and I can steal the lightning Azamar strength.
Gah.
As he goes straight for... That's for here. That's for Katsu. That's for Gib.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Alright, Katsu gets hit with a giant stone hammer.
Try me. 18
He's
AC.
hitting you.
No.
He's hitting
No. No.
Impossible.
Impossible. I have 18 AC. That's literally impossible.
Meanwhile, Mirio vibing with a 23. It is quiet.
Yes, because I didn't know when to turn on the battle music. You never had me roll initiative.
We'll now roll initiative.
Alright, yeah, battle music, yeah.
Mainly because it's one of those like immediate
Nat 20.
assault responses. Of course you get that. Of course you get that. Man, I can't wait for him not to get a turn. I'm so excited.
Damn.
As Katsu will get hit. 4. As this guy basically just takes a Hail Mary response, dealing 21 bludgeoning damage with his giant stone hammer, which is effectively like a... He's wielding... It's something that a Dao would wield.
Yeah.
That this guy is wielding in one hand. It's not something that a mortal would typically wield.
Yeah.
So, he's wielding the powers of genies, which it doesn't seem to be completely stable either.
Yep.
So he's wielding unstable magic, so this can only go well.
True.
For everyone involved. As everyone gets initiative.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you might have gotten a nat 20, but what's your total initiative?
My total initiative is a +5, so a 25, but technically since it's a nat 20, it gets doubled, so technically it's a 30.
Alright, so Chili could have gone before you, but she rolled a 4, so she only has a 26. That fucking Helen links in. Yes, she has a +22 to initiative. I forgot about that shit.
Fair.
God, why is your initiative so high?
Probably because of the horseshoe item she had way back when I gave her, like halfway into the Mirio campaign.
So Katsu, Hazir, what's your initiative? Hazir will actually be going before Chili.
Damn.
So it's literally... No, wait, no. Hazir lost to Chili.
Damn.
He lost by 1.
Damn.
What's the Tiefling's initiative? Oh, okay. Tiefling. And then follow it up by Mirio.
Yeah.
And then whoever the fuck shot that one round that left a literal imprint on this guy's shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Do.
Alright, so Katsu, do something.
Alright, Katsu. He's like right there on me, right?
Yeah, he's right next to you.
So I'm guessing shooting is probably not a good idea. Wouldn't that give me disadvantage?
You can try.
So I'm guessing that's disadvantage.
Yeah, maybe.
That's why I kind of need to know, yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna...
Hail of Thorns, your fucking katana.
Yeah, it hits me in the process. That has splash damage. Alright.
You don't know that.
I do. Oh,
You don't read.
fuck off. You know what? Katsu's gonna look at him dead in the eye and just go, you know what? Go fuck yourself. And he's going to unarmed strike the fuck out of this man. And then he's going to Maja hand this man and then unarmed strike. He's gonna combo his ass. Alright. First of all, buddy, I need to roll a d4, see what type you do, because you're not a level 3 yet, so we don't have an exact class for you. So, what do you do for your type? First unarmed strike. That is a 4th. I'm pretty sure that's
ass.
That's ass. Alright. And the second one, 3. That's legs, if I remember right.
Yes, that's foot.
Alright. So he's just gonna go for he's gonna try and basically hip bump him in the I'm guessing height wise he's probably face to chest, most likely, is kind of the gist I've gotten from this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's just going to, hip bump this dude, in the groin, I guess. Then Maja slap his face, and then try to kick him in the stomach. Like that.
Oh, fucking God. So I'm assuming the Maja hand is a reaction to getting hit.
Yes. Because I forgot to do that. I apologize.
Fair.
So
Fair.
that is a 18 plus 9 to hit on the first one.
That might hit.
For the Maja hand, that is a... Oh, it's just natural. Yeah, it just hits. And then the other unarmed is a 12 plus 9, so 21 to hit.
Those all three will do damage. Roll your damage.
Nice, great. All right. So that is 9 bludgeoning, and then 9 bludgeoning from both unarmed strikes. So those were both max damage. And then on top of that, I'm going to do my Maja hand. As I do minimum damage, I do 4 force damage as I smack him in the face.
Alright.
Yeah.
What's your
My bonus action?
bonus action?
So he just didn't look at him, just go, anyways, peace. And then kind of wink at him. And he's going to use Misty Step.
Well, I figured.
As he goes 30 feet away from him and then gets his bow ready again.
Can't fucking dare you.
Yes, quack.
Next up, the menace to society. Alan Linkson.
Yes.
You see Chili take one step towards this fucker, right, and then reel up as she brings her paws down towards him.
Gah.
As it is just the most of it is no, this is not a to hit, this is a move.
Yep, it's a deck save for him.
Yep. No. You would see Chili slam her paws down on him, and as she reels back up, she swings her paw and slaps into him, sending him through the building, like the remnants of the building.
Damn.
As the full scope of the giant creature puts its weight and body into its hits.
Damn.
And sends this man flying backwards as he probably is, from the way it seemed, when the way Chili did not seem to put much effort into her hit, so he probably doesn't weigh that much either.
Yep. I mean, considering this dude's probably homeless, he probably doesn't have a lot of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joke's on everyone. He's been eating genies for sustenance.
God. That was his reason. He didn't want power. He just needed food.
That's one hell of a source of food.
Yeah.
Alright, Chili does her slam. Oh god, this is gonna fucking hurt. 70 bludgeoning as she almost rolls max damage.
Yeah, there it is.
And then there is the paw strike, which deals an additional 24.
Nice.
And then he will take an additional 3d10 for going through buildings. Through a wall.
Fair.
As he takes an additional 18. Did you... No, he did not get that. That was not a... He did not get that. He did not think about that.
Yeah.
Alright, Hazier's up.
Hazier.
You see Hazier stare at the fucking owl like, alright then, you're helpful. Damn. Got it. I fucking damn. You see him dart into the building to go after the guy.
Yeah.
Because, you know, monk.
Yes.
As you see Hazier essentially do a tornado set, as he basically jumps up and essentially as the guy is starting to get up, just kicks him in the chest 4 times.
Hell yeah.
As Hazier has always been a more acrobatic fighter.
Yep.
Oh my god. Okay. Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, so he did not. His third strike. So he only kicked 3 times. I meant to correct myself there. His third strike was an electrical kick that he charged with lightning.
Gotcha.
And that one is a crit.
Of course.
So he deals just a small, tiny 54 or 52 lightning damage.
Oh, jeez.
That's the wrong blood. He kicks him.
Yeah.
Alright, so he deals 25 bludgeoning as he kicks the man twice.
Yeah.
As this tiefling is looking far worse for wear.
Yeah.
Fucking poor bastard.
Just in Mirio style.
Fucking full sense. Send this man to God in one turn.
Yep. That's how, for those who don't know, there's this thing, right? Like, if you ever watch any Katsu fights, like, they normally kind of go on for a good while. It's kind of normally kind of back and forth. So it's normally at least a little bit of trifle. With Mirio, the Mirio campaign, Mirio was so fucking just absurd in his damage half of the time. Between her and her party, there was the most combats were normally only 1 to 3 turns.
Yeah.
And it was normally just them wailing on people. Like,
yeah. This guy only is alive simply it's one of those, like, if he was a normal tiefling, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead right now. But there's that simple fact of, there is a matter of Genie. They have a lot of, they're tanky naturally.
Yeah.
But the magic he's wielding does seem to be getting more unstable the more damage he takes.
Great.
As if he's losing control of the magic, so this will be great.
This is fine.
Alright, so you would see this guy as you would see the tiefling hop to his feet.
Mm-hmm.
As he almost effortlessly hops to his feet. There is some effort, and you see some of, like, the air kind of swirl up behind him to shove him to his feet.
Yeah.
As you would see him then swing his hammer up as you see his hammer would ignite as he swings and strikes at Hazier, as is the closest person.
Yeah.
And Hazier looks at us like, why are there 3 elements on that? Oh god. Oh, this is gonna fuck it. Like, you see Hazier as he's landing, this hammer is coming towards him. It's like, I'm not getting out of the way of this.
Yeah.
Hazier, strength save. Oh, that, okay. You would see as the hammer would strike Hazier, you would see Hazier go, what would look like he would probably go get sent flying backwards normally.
Yeah.
However, you see him duck down as he, like, basically digs his heels in and just basically slides backwards only 10 feet.
Okay.
instead of getting sent.
Yeah.
As he does succeed the save.
Nice.
Hazir's not. He's a monk that has a little bit of strength.
Yeah.
Thank God. You fucking needed it. Huh? Alright, as he's gonna take some fucking damage.
Agony.
Listen, man.
No.
I need to give this man a chance. Alright, so. As the hypercharged hammer strike. Yeah, that's fair. Hazir does take 54 total damage from that, of a mix of bludgeoning, essentially what felt like force damage, because from the air, and then fire damage, all mixed together.
Fair enough.
As he kind of slides back, as you see Hazir just kind of like grit his teeth, as he's like, alright, that fucking hurt. That don't K. He fucking hurts. Got it. Notes taken. I've learned. I'm not getting hit again. Fuck that. As
Fair.
you would see this guy then with his other, as he would form up in his hand as you would see him create like a water orb in his hand.
Yeah.
As he slams it into his chest, as you would see like almost like spines grow off of his body.
Okay.
As he activates something, it looks to be more of like a merit trait that he just activated on himself.
Don't touch him.
The two monks going, what do you mean?
Don't touch him. Actually, Gib might be fine. If it is what I think it is, with my current merit knowledge,
Yeah.
Gib should be fine, maybe.
However, Hazir,
just do your little lightning thingy that you did last time. Just do that.
wait, Hazir's fine. He's immune to poison.
Oh, yeah, he's fine. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, get him, sick him! Wait, hold on, doesn't Miriam have, like, a reaction from, like, the Merit's blessing where she can just fucking, puff up like a pufferfish and just, like, poison someone or something like that? Isn't that, like, a thing?
No.
No? Or was that an action? That might have been an action.
You would see Mirio appear behind this guy just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And she just hear her just go, hey, stupid. You smell.
Ooh. Yeah, it checks out. It checks out for her.
As she taunts him.
Yeah, there it is.
As you see her get the same effect that he has.
Gah.
Hit me, I dare you. See what happens. As that's her action.
Mm-hmm.
As then you would see her. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. You would see her then would raise her hand up, as you would see a welt would open up in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
As you would see a swirling vortex of blood would appear around her.
Yeah.
As essentially it looks like blood is being ripped out of this guy's body from her as she absorbs it.
Lovely.
And just has this smile of like, hi. As with her bonus action, she takes... Oh god, 30 damage.
Yep.
But she deals... and heals back 34. She deals 34 damage to him and heals back 34.
Hell yeah.
So she does negate the damage she took, which is the dangerous part about that. That's Mirio's turn.
Yes.
Next up is Gib.
Yep.
You see this frog-looking man.
I mean, it's a frog, yeah.
You see him pull off Like, you see him stare at this guy who's, like, got these, like, spines up, and you see him go, huh. Anyways, he fucking sprints at him with reckless abandon. As you see this frog basically throw a fucking haymaker. As he then basically punches the guy twice and then just uppercuts him and then punches him in the jaw.
God.
As he basically is throwing, it's just like, you just see this frog turn into a boxer. As he's just beating the shit out of this man.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
And of course, not a single hit misses.
Of course, of course.
Oh my god. 18, 16, 18, 21.
God.
This poor bastard had a chance. You would see as he punches the guy, you would see the spines and like basically fire out and hit Gib.
Yeah.
You would see him just kind of shrug.
Yeah.
Like he will take he'll take half the damage he did as rebound damage.
Mm-hmm.
But he does not care.
Yeah.
He does not give a shit. So 5
out.
and then yeah. Okay, so he does 55 damage to himself.
Sad.
Oh no, he gets back 23 health because that was the full damage that he dealt. He did 53 damage. Or 55 damage. Alright, next up. Gunshot.
Yeah, there it is.
As you see another supersonic round hit this guy.
God.
As this time you see it hit him in like the right thigh.
Yeah.
As it is definitely a targeted shot of, what if I shot you here? Katsu's probably going to be looking around to see who the fuck is shooting eventually.
Eventually.
Alright. God, my god, I'm still rolling damage die. Give me a moment.
You're good, you're good.
Alright, so 32 necrotic, 1 force, 3 piercing, and 7 thunder.
Yay.
Katsu's up. He survived a turn, everyone!
Yay.
It's a fucking Christmas miracle!
Yippee! Alright, so Katsu's going to pull back on his bow, and with his bonus action, he's going to cast, there's this thing that he learned, called Radiant Infusion, and he's going to cast that, and then he's going to open fire, and he's going to shoot one time. I'm going to use my other attack action for something else.
What are you using the other attack?
Oh yeah, I gotta roll first to hit. It's a specific Yavina ability. That one I'm fucking missing. So ignore that damage I accidentally rolled. That was a nat 1 to hit. So how do I fuck this up? How do I whiff the shot?
You don't even shoot, you just use your action for the Yavin ability.
What the hell? So I just don't get a turn?
I mean, so
Damn.
wait, so the Yavina abilities are either just a full bonus action or full action because they count as casting a spell for balancing.
Okay. Well, I thought, because Rangers have 2 actions, but normally they're martial, which is a thing. That's why I thought.
That's not 2 actions. That's not 2
Oh,
separate
so it takes a
actions.
full whole action. I thought I only just took it as an attack.
For balancing, no.
Gotcha.
I've only ever had to deal with people who had 1 attack per action with Yavina things, so I was like, wait, no, balancing, oh, wait a minute.
No, that's fair. Okay. You need to write down the descriptions about that at some point, like re-update these, just so like that's up there, because I'm not gonna remember that half the time.
I know, this is about the 4th time I've told you.
Yeah, well, it's because every time I'm like, oh yeah, it's just I can only use like one of those for the attacks, and that means the other attack would have to be a martial. That's what my brain always goes to, because that's how it's done if you have like specific like magic casters. But for Yavina stuff, it's done differently, like compared to just normal magic, which is why I always forget that.
Okay, then we'll just run it as normal magic, because I didn't know that's how normal magic works.
At least that's how I've seen it done. I don't know. Maybe it's.
I don't know.
I think it varies from DM to DM, so it really fucking. I don't know.
Fuck it, whatever.
Man.
Do whatever you want. I don't care anymore.
No, that's how you
fucking
run it.
Murder
That's
the
how you
man.
run it.
Murder him.
Nah.
Kill him. Go.
No,
Kill
that's
him.
how you run
Kill
it.
him. Kill him.
No, that's how you run it. So I guess that's just my turn.
No. What do you want to do, man? We're
I
gonna
don't
go
know.
as normal.
What do I have
We're
open?
gonna go with whatever normal then. Forget whatever I said.
I mean, for all I know, I could be wrong. That's the thing. I
don't know. We're gonna go as if
no-
you're right, because I don't know either.
It's normal to the way that I've seen it played, but again, I don't see people play often where they have magic and they have like 2 attacks that they can do, like, and then adding on to the bonus. That's the thing. That's why I'm like, I don't. It's very specific to DMs. I've seen some people do it, some people don't. I never know what you do, which is the thing.
But I've told you.
Yeah, I don't know. At that point, I honestly can't tell. I really can't give an excuse for that. It's just I don't know. The way it gets set up confuses me sometimes. That's why I, as a person, have to re-ask.
How? I don't know. It's confusing.
Don't worry about it, because I don't know how else to explain it. We'll just end it there. We'll just end it.
What was your turn? What did you do?
I legit used my bonus action to do Radiant Infusion, and then I rolled a nat 1. So.
You have another shot.
Probably.
Probably.
Probably. I guess I'll just shoot my bow then. I don't know.
What's the Yavina? I don't fucking know. How does magic work? How does magic work?
How does magic work? D&D 101.
I'm actually looking this up because I don't fucking know.
It'd be good to know. Again, it's one of those things. I play so much fucking homebrew that I don't know what the normal thing is now, because I see every DM do it differently at this point. And I, as myself, have not had the DM for someone that has like multiple attacks in a turn while being a magic caster. I have not had to deal with that as a DM, so I, as a person, cannot say. I can only say what I've seen other DMs do. But if that's how you run it, then that's how we should, go with it.
Section. Okay, so the multiple attack actions in combat is specific for either like melee or ranged attacks.
Okay. So does that mean that magic would just take a whole action then?
Yeah, because casting a spell is separate from attacking.
Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm running it normally, I think.
Yeah, you're running it the normal way. I'm just used to a more homebrewed version. That's what that is. That's why I kept saying, like, I don't know if that's normal. Don't take what I'm saying as normal. It could very well not be the normal way of doing stuff.
Okay, spellcasters is each spell has a casting time. Use an action. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
So wait, no, because they're a bonus action, they're like a half. Oh god, fucking goddamn it. Yeah, so technically, no, you're right. You can do it because they are bonus actions.
Okay, so here's the other question then. Because Yavina magic, you changed that from bonus actions to actions, if I remember right. So.
No, they're still bonus actions. That's why they're written as bonus actions.
Okay. Should we change that later on to just actions instead of bonus actions for balancing reasons then?
It's fine.
Alright.
I'll suffer.
Alright.
I'll suffer, it's fine.
Worst
I gave you cannonball, so when did I ever care about balancing?
Fair enough. Worst scenario, we fix it later on, like after the Katsu campaign. That actually might be smart to re-fuck around with this and find out. To kind of fix this. Either way, I
might just start making Yavina just forces you into being a warlock.
That also might just be kind of smart. That way, that means you got to make the subclass. Just remember that. But like,
I already have the subclass.
I thought you did. Oh yeah, you did. Right? Yeah. All right. Either way, getting back on the topic here. I guess since that is how we're running it now. Why?
Oh yeah, your bow explodes.
Yeah. Okay. So I have no bow. Fuck. That was an enchanted bow.
The string has snapped, and you pull back, and you hear a tink, and you're like, wait.
I feel like Katsu would twitch his eye a little bit and just fucking look at the guy and just fucking throw it at him full force. That's what I'm doing now. Fuck this. Katsu with that radiant infusion infuses it into the bow directly instead of the arrow and fucking throws it.
So it's naturally infused on the bow, so you're good. So roll your +10 to hit, I guess? I don't...
This is... Because at this point, it's like, that was a good bow, and it's now broken.
It can be fixed.
28.
What the fuck?
I'm aiming for the center of this fucker's forehead.
Disadvantage.
Alright. 25.
You're hitting. I get roll the fucking D8 +8.
Alright, D8. So he takes 12 bludgeoning, technically. He takes the D6 of fire, the 2 fire damage.
Radiant infusion, go burr.
He takes 7 radiant damage, and he feels psychic damage hit him, as he just feels bewildered as he takes 2 psychic damage from that. And, I think that's my turn.
Okay. Chili, how do you feel about this? Oh, God. You would see the Alan Linkson lower her head
Yeah.
and just fucking bull rush this dude. As she plows through the remnants of the building.
Checks out.
And you just see the guy go, oh, God, fucking. As he just gets fucking run over. As, she steps on him twice, crushing his body twice.
Jeez.
As Chili lands up behind him, turning around.
Fair.
As crushing slam twice. Oh, thank God you didn't roll max this fucking time. Good God. Alright, so she only does 80 damage.
Only.
Only. Yeah, only. Wait, I need to roll for something. You would see Mirio as a reaction.
Yeah.
Or, sorry, as Chili's turn ends, Mirio takes a legendary action, I should say.
Aha, okay.
You would see her reach into her bag of holding.
Uh-huh.
You see her, really move her hand around. She's like, where the fuck is it? Oh, there it is. You then see her pull out a fucking rifle. As she then reels back.
Oh, God.
And you see this rifle vanish into thin air as it appears in Mirio's and Katsu's hands.
Huh. Thanks.
As he now has an anti-material rifle +1.
What the fuck? Well, I've got a new weapon.
He's not proficient, but a fucking wee ball.
Fucking wee ball. I have a +6 to hit in a dream.
But goddamn that damage.
Uh-huh. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, she teleported the gun to you. As a legendary action. Because it's Mirio, and she's a fucking shitpost.
He would just look at his hand, look back up at her like, what the fuck?
He doesn't even know what this is.
Yeah.
Hazier. He saw her pull out the gun, and then he saw it disappear. He's like, where the fuck did the gun go?
I want to mention, in this world, guns aren't a thing yet. But Mirio has actively pulled out a gun.
She has 2 revolvers on her hips now, suddenly.
Yeah, I want to also mention, like, the revolver is pretty, like, standard, like, normal guns that come up pretty early on in gun development. An antimatter gun. Huh. Well, that's a little bit more advanced.
You hear her say, here, I have a spare.
Oh my god.
And she gives it to you. I have a spare.
Oh god, dude.
That was a sleight of hand check, by the way, for her to succeed that.
I love that.
She did it.
Yay.
She got it real easy with her fucking plus 18. Oh my god. Alright, fucking Hazier's up. He fucking punches, he fucking kicks the man in the head.
He slaps him. It's just getting more disrespectful over time, like.
Oh no, that's fucking terrible. Fucking, Hazier tornado kicks the fucker. Oh god, and then just fucking kicks him in the leg, trying to knock him to the ground.
Fair.
As he then attempts to punch at him twice and misses both times. If those 2 punches had hit, oh wait, he punched 1 last time, and that one misses too. Sad.
Sad.
He was going to try and stun the man.
Damn.
But he expended a key point, nothing. He just missed.
Rip. He almost had it.
Plus 28 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, that's Hazier's turn. Tiefling's up.
Yeah.
This man's looking very poor. In money and health. Oh god. This poor bastard. His shit kicked in. Well, Yavina wanted him dead. She sent the crew.
She did.
God, imagine if all the other bouncers were here.
Dude, imagine.
Man wouldn't even gotten a turn.
Yep. I mean, hell, imagine
also stolen what. Shiz would have already stolen whatever money he does have.
I mean, just imagine if I brought Zar and Ver. Man would have had 5 different illnesses already.
Ver's a menace to society.
He is, and that's why I love him.
This is also why we love Mirio, because she's a shitpost.
She is. Just like Felicia. Half of my characters are just shitposts.
Don't worry, 2 gods are shitposts.
Yep.
I'm not telling you which of the 3 you made are shitposts.
Oh, no, hold on. You mean which 2 of the 4? Because technically Adar, while he's a guardian, he's still technically basically a demigod. So...
Yeah, so
there's
2
Adar
of those
King,
4.
There's Tai Chin, there's Galen Valentine, and there's Yemen Alabar. The god of destruction, aka Alabar, the god of knowledge, aka Galen, and the god of law and honor, aka Tai, and the keeper of knowledge, Adar Kane.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a fucking mess. Also, I want to mention this. Everybody always... Yemen Alabar and Kane Adar. I said it the wrong way last time. Every other character I've had, they get called by the first name. Those are the 2 characters where people are like, no, we're going to call you by the last name. We're going to call you Al. We're going to call you just Adar. But Kane, nope, doesn't exist. What do you mean? But that's my name. Nope, not anymore. What the fuck?
Yup, even as a god.
Yep.
I want to mention he's found Adar has found someone whose name is Cain, and he has blessed him.
Yep.
He's like, finally, someone with my name.
Yep. It's a really
Who's called my name.
Oh god.
It's this whole reason for blessing the dude.
It is a very uncommon name, so it's fair. Either way,
Alright.
where are we?
Tiefling's up.
Okay.
Legendary attack time.
No.
Yep, right on
Damn.
to
That's right,
Hazir.
guys. What the fuck?
Straight for his skull.
What the hell?
You would see the Tiefling's hammer essentially goes from being stone to effectively magma.
Yeah.
As you see him dart forward, and you essentially see two blurs move. As you see Gib look over like, I can't know.
Yeah.
I can't in good conscience let you take that hit.
Fair.
You're not living is effectively the look he gives. As you see this fucking unit of a frog step in the way of this hammer with just the most hit me bitch, you won't.
Checks out.
Now, because he has to intercept, he now has to beat Gibbs' AC.
God.
Instead of Hazir's. Which there is a significant difference.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, okay. Oh, okay, yeah, no, he'll hit Gib.
Damn.
With a natural 19, he will be hitting Gib.
Sad.
As you see Gib essentially bring his arms up to... as he essentially shoulder bashes Hazir.
Yeah.
So Hazir does have to roll a con save for making physical contact with a grung.
Fair. Fair.
He does succeed, so he's not poisoned.
Yay.
He's not poisoned by the man trying to save him.
Yeah. Also, for those who are wondering why I didn't really describe Gib, I want to put this in the nicest way possible. Gib is the essentiality of just a purple frog that wears the bare minimum of clothing. And when I say bare minimum, I mean like no shirt. He puts on like... Actually, wait, no, because that changed later on. He has like 2 different robes now. He has a black
3
robe.
cloaks he's wearing.
Oh, okay, what's the new robe? There's a new cloak?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, the 2 cloaks I knew about was there was a black cloak, and over the black cloak was another hooded cloak, and that cloak was like a shiny gold or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Underneath the shiny golden robe is a like a pure white robe.
Gotcha, so it's a black, a white, and then a gold. And he does wear
Yep.
pants, just no shirt. But it's just like very
Yeah.
torn up pants, because he's very tribal-esque.
Yes. God. The cloaks have seen better days, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Gib shoulder bashes the fuck out of Hazir. And then you see even Gib looks at this hammer strike and kind of raises his arms like this is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
As he tanks this much, this much bludgeoning,
Yeah.
and this much fire damage. As you essentially see the hammer strike into Gib's chest, as you see fire blast off and strike him in the gut.
Damn.
As you see Gib stumble back from that hit.
What the hell?
As the grung falls to, as he stumbles back, that fucking hurt.
Yeah. I would imagine.
You would then hear him you just hear him go grung. Just fucking angry. I'm going to cave your skull in is the look he's giving this fucker.
Fair.
You just did you did a chunk of my health in one hit, you fuck.
Yeah.
As the guy then will reach out, as you would see him then create a wall of fire in between him and Chili.
Okay.
Probably just to keep Chili from running over him again.
No.
That's it. There's just a little wall of fire blocking Chili into the corner she's standing in.
Damn.
Granted, it's a wooden building.
Yeah.
That has more problems than anything else, but Chili can just go through the wall. It's like, Chili, are you gonna cause more vandalization? Probably.
Yep. No, no, probably, yeah.
Mario's up.
Oh boy.
Your local menace to society.
Yup.
You would then hear her say, "Have a flower."
Oh boy.
As you see her then flick her wrist up, like put her wrist near her near her belt and flick it. As you see like a rose flower fly off.
Yeah.
And stab into this guy. As a bleeding bouquet dart is utilized against the man.
Fair.
Man is bleeding now.
Hell yeah.
Much roll a con save.
Con save.
Gotta hope you succeed. That's not better not be a 1.
This boss is getting fucked up, man. This boss is really just getting messed up.
Alright, so you see flowers start to sprout from his body.
Is that a custom item I made way back when? Look, I'm now just thinking about this. Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, and then you see her pull out 2 more anti-material rifles and akimbo shoot them.
Great. Yeah, I see that. I see that happening with her.
You see her reach her hands into it, and she goes, "And also a special fuck you." Oof. You see her suddenly go from where she was standing to 20 feet over there. Oh, this poor fucking boss. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be a challenge. No. Never.
No, not at all.
Upon being struck. Okay, I'll fail here, huh? Alright, so flowers and vines are sprouting from their body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he's for those who don't know, he's reading the description of that item that he just used.
This on each turn. Okay. Oh god, great. He gets to burn his action to try and stop this. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Gibbs up. Gibbs up.
All right, Gib, you got this, man.
You see this fucking grung walk forward with just the most fucking malice-filled step.
Yeah.
Grabs the fucking hammer the guy's wielding and starts wrestling it from his grip. This is the most you don't deserve this.
'Cause fair.
Wait, I just noticed something. Never mind. He didn't take like most of that damage that I gave him.
Who? Gib or the...
Give.
Damn.
Cause he's immune to fire.
Bruh. Why is he immune?
Cause of some gauntlets he's wearing.
Oh. This boss is really just having a rough time.
I'm not allowed to have bosses. I'm just not.
Oh, dude.
This is every time I have a boss, they just get fucked over.
I mean, the player characters always do really well. Maybe you just need to grab a player character at some point and just make it a big bad. Maybe that's what you need to do, man. I don't know.
I give up on storytelling.
I mean, the battles don't have to be good for storytelling, in my opinion. I don't know.
No. Oh no. This guy didn't stand a chance to begin with.
Yeah. The few level 20s and 2 level 11s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a good fight for him.
And then the level 25 fucking bear.
Mm-hmm.
That takes the action of fuck you, get run over.
Yep. Hey, the dude's just lucky Nim isn't here, too.
Mm-hmm. Problem, there's someone else here who has a gun.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, meanwhile, Gib. He's really fighting for this hammer. That's his whole action. He's like, give me the fucking hammer. I want it. Give me your fucking hammer.
There.
He wrestles the hammer from the guy's grip.
Damn.
And then realizes he cannot lift it. It just
Gib.
falls to the ground.
My man. I mean, I guess you disarmed him, dude.
Yeah, no, Gib was just like, oh, wait, this is really heavy. Wait. It's one of those, like, you kind of see the Grung kind of finally acknowledge that maybe there was some earth magic being utilized to lift this damn thing.
Yeah.
You kind of see that click finally. Alright.
All right.
There's a pause. There is silence for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then a water elemental appears.
Hold on. Okay.
And then there's a gunshot.
God. Why isn't a water elemental here?
You see this water elemental really just punch this man.
God, dude.
It misses. It tried.
It tried. It did try. It senses a small little bit of merit in this guy. He's like, ah, no, I can't do that. I'm gonna get fucked up if I do that. Nope.
You would see as he gets shot, and like you see a center mass like directly like just above like the stomach.
Yeah.
You see a round hit this guy from this as you see the tiefling stumble back and fall to a knee.
Okay.
As now it's Katsu's turn as the effectively the opponent has now entered a crippled state where effectively he's for a moment paralyzed. So any
Great.
attacks he's stunned and paralyzed for a moment.
Meaning?
You have advantage on attack rolls, and if you stab him, it's a crit.
If I stab him?
Yeah, melee attacks within 5 feet are criticals.
I could do a funny.
Or you could let him live.
You know, buddy, do you use the gun or do you go for the melee? This is for the gun. This is for the melee. That's fair. You're not really sure on how to use the gun just yet. That is actually kind of fair. So he's gonna run up and he's gonna melee the fuck out of this guy.
I will say this is one of those moments where, like, you have a chance to spare. Do you do it, Katsu? No.
No. I think it's just one of those things where, like, I opened up trying to ask this guy a question, and he didn't even fucking answer. So I don't expect to get an answer now. You know what I mean?
When did you ask a question?
I asked a question, like, as soon as he, like, turned around.
What was the question?
I don't even fucking remember. I think I, like, asked him, like, why would you even jump to something like this? You could have gotten a job type of thing.
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
Nah, I was being damn serious.
No, I didn't know that. Okay,
Yeah.
well, okay. Alright, whatever. I'll suffer with the fucking repercussions of not realizing that was a fucking question.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Buddy, do you have any mercy left in your mind? You actively just hit a frog. That's kind of fucked up, if I'm gonna be honest.
Dude, the frog didn't even look like he flinched.
Yeah, but it's still fucked up that you hit a frog, man. There's a little bit of mercy. Alright, let me roll.
Just cut his head off.
No, because this is something that Katsu would actually think about.
Alright, fair enough.
Katsu would. I mean, I feel like I know Katsu's been keeping a little bit of distance, but I don't feel like he's that far away. I don't think he's 65 feet away, so I'm pretty sure I can just walk up without having to use a bonus action to run more. He's just gonna kind of
stab him.
Hey, he's just gonna kind of walk up to him, and just go. So, are you done with this tantrum? I mean, we don't have to kill you, but definitely gonna have to bring you to the authorities.
Pointing her guns at the back of his head. Are you sure about that one there, Chief?
I mean, you have two options. We can either kill you, or we could, maybe give you a new shot. I mean, from what I can tell, you don't seem to have the best living conditions. I could provide that, but you're gonna have to turn your life around if you want to have that happen. I'm gonna be real honest. There's gonna be some things that are gonna have to change if you're gonna do that.
You would see him look up. You would hear him speak, and you would realize that it is barely a whisper.
Okay.
As you see a moment where his eyes kind of flicker, and that red glow disappears.
Okay.
From his eyes. And he says, "Look out." And then that red glow starts coming back. As you see him start to twitch, as if there's a bit of, he's fighting himself for a moment.
Gotcha. So just knock him out. No,
he's saying look out for something, that he's not able to finish his sentence.
Okay. Can I roll a perception check then?
Yes.
I feel like insight's not going to give me anything, because, I mean, that's more of, you can pick up ideas, but I don't think, if that's so vague, I don't know if that would pick up anything at all. With the way insight
So what's
works.
what's your eyeballs tell you?
14 plus 7, so.
Well, you definitely see it. He warned you of an explosion that's about to occur.
Okay.
So you see there's a, at the bottom, underneath his hand, that was near the ground, as he places it out, there's a fire orb forming.
Yeah.
And you see it kind of sputtering as if he's trying to keep it from forming completely, so it doesn't explode.
Yeah.
And he warns you, hey, this is about to explode. Look out. I'm trying to help you. Also, this guy's probably not fully in control of himself from the way that seems.
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's one of those, how do I explain this? There you go.
Whoa. Yeah, alright, well,
Katsu, look out. The boss has warned you of an attack.
Yeah, I'll just grab the guy and just kind of, move him away from that spot then. Just a very quick...
Oh, no, it's in his hand. He's telling you to move, so you don't get hit.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, Katsu's backpedal.
Yep.
Boom.
I mean, yeah, I don't know what else then. If it's just gonna blow up, I guess we'll just wait. Just hold my turn, I guess, then. But I've given him the option, so.
You would see everyone kind of passes their turns as they wait to see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You would see the flowers violently constrict around this man.
Yeah.
As they're just stop it. Quit your shit. Stop. Stop it. The eyes, we're going for the eyes. Man explodes.
Yep.
So he takes damage from his own attack. And then you would see, you would hear another gunshot.
Kai.
And you would see a circlet that was on the guy's like a dial amulet thing,
Yeah.
kind of like that half crescent moon like thing that's on his belt.
Yeah.
You would see that thing get shot as it shatters.
Gotcha.
As you would see a lot of essence fucking erupt out of this man. As y'all just kind of watch for like a minute as just souls rip their way out of this guy's body.
Fair enough.
As this man probably ate one too many Ifritis, and the Ifritis said, "Fuck you, we're gonna make you evil now."
That checks out.
One problem with stealing genie power, there's still a little bit of that sentiency from that genie there.
Yep.
So, man overstepped. So there you go.
Yeah.
You have succeeded.
Whoa.
Everyone gets yes amount of experience.
Whoa.
Katsu gains 2 levels from murdering this man.
I didn't fully kill
You should. No, I'm kidding. Good job.
him.
That was actually the good ending.
Yeah.
Esmeralda's like, alright, I'm gonna help you. She pokes the man and he disappears.
Fair enough.
To Yavina, she walks away.
Oh boy, here we go.
They sent that man to Yavina.
Go.
And Muriel would look over at Katsu and be like, oh, by the way, you can keep that.
Oh, thank you.
And here's this. She hands you a book and walks away.
What is this book?
Book on firearms.
Oh, I appreciate that. I can use that.
Books on how to shoot a gun.
Appreciate it.
As you would see Muriel kind of walk around into the open and start waving her arms.
Yeah.
And it's like, the fuck are you? And then you see like a figure start coming along over the buildings, just walking up towards you guys on the buildings. Just a small figure who was like 600 feet away.
You just look around and just go, oh, that's who was shooting.
Mm-hmm. That's my friend.
You know, why don't you tell me about her?
She asked me not to.
Oh, well, I feel like that makes it a lot harder, but, you know, fair enough. What if I shot back, though? What would have happened then? What if I didn't know I shot at her? That could have gone bad.
You wouldn't have been able to hit her.
I had a longbow. That's in my distance. That was actively in my distance. What do you mean? That was in my distance, Mario.
No. You wouldn't.
You're assuming way too much.
I want to mention, Muriel said, you would never shoot my friend.
I would never shoot them if I knew they were your friend, but I didn't know she was your friend till now.
No, you would know.
How?
I want to mention, she's saying all this with just an ungodly amount of confidence. Like,
Yep.
all of this is being said with peak confidence. Like,
Yeah.
she's like, I'm right. I know I'm right. You're like, what do you mean? What do you mean you know you're right? Why are you right?
Like, at least Katsu, like, they're both stupid. The difference, Katsu's stupid, but he's aware that he's stupid. She's stupid, but she doesn't fucking realize how stupid she is. Like, that's the difference.
She either knows she's stupid and doesn't care enough,
Yeah.
or she's completely oblivious and could not give a fuck.
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Katsu just looked at her and go, well, I appreciate the manual and all that. That's appreciated.
No problem.
What do you think Yavina's going to do with that guy anyways?
Mm.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
Probably make him a worker.
So, no, you didn't like it when I said it last time. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, worker. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, he's gonna
Another friendly helper.
So he's forced into working for her?
No.
No?
No.
No?
It's an option with one choice.
No, that... You thought you were gonna bother with that?
I want to mention she said that with confidence. She's like, I'm right.
Ah. He would just look back at Chili again like,
Chili's taking a nap.
Fair.
Chili's just, like, you saw her just go, like, the fire disappeared because of the guy going away. So Chili just walks out with this look of, like, alright, nap time.
Yep. Oh god. Katsu just looked at her and just go, well, I don't know if you want to, I guess, head back. I know a shorter way to get back if you want to take my route instead of that long route you did last time.
Okay.
Yeah, let's... He's gonna take the short route, the actual, normal route that they should have taken to get back.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, he's gonna take that. Oh god. I guess...
walk past like 18 homeless people.
That's a problem. Huh. Fuck, they're homeless. Let's do this. 18 people?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Mirio.
I'm doing a money check here. Hold on. I'm doing a big brain math here. Hold on. So if I have 18 by 20, okay. So if I do so I'll be getting rid of 1,080 copper, but they'll each get like a good 60 copper each. So
Wait.
I'm taking care of the homeless. Oh, that's what I came up with. It was there's 18 of them times 60. Yeah, 1080.
Okay.
I'm taking care of them.
Cool. So you and Mirio both hand them money.
Hell yeah.
So Mirio, you don't know how much Mirio gives them, but each of the homeless people seem both shocked and baffled. Shocked and then baffled. They're like, what do we do? What? Hold on.
Yeah. Guys are just kind of like, I guess, like, do any of them look interesting, like, as people?
Let me see.
Because if so, I might be able to at least recommend them to, like, a tavern or something to try and at least help them a bit. This is a very off-of-the-wall, like, yeah, this is something I'm doing now, but, like...
Yeah, no, this is the most, like, interesting,
I have money.
Was there any of you interested? I don't know.
I'm taking care of people. My Pinterest, I forgot to close it. Oh, that's what's on there. Yeah, no, that checks out. Yeah, that's my Pinterest in a nutshell.
I want to mention this. I was literally just like, yeah, no, there's just some homeless people. Which is why probably Muriel wanted to avoid this, because it's like, oh, it's so sad. I'm going to cry.
Well, that's why you got to help them out, buddy.
She'll go help them out later.
Oh, man. But yeah.
Is there anyone interested?
There's always a shot I pull a Hazier with one of these people. Because that's basically what Hazier was. Hazier was homeless, if I remember right, too.
Yeah, he was living off of, like, bounty money.
Yeah.
So, like, he would go and do something, have barely enough money to live for a few days, and then go do another bounty.
Yep.
And just hope he found food.
And now he's well taken care of.
Yep. Man, fuck you for this off-the-wall shit.
Why? I do kind of have a final goal idea for Katsu as well, by the way. This could kind of be thrown up. So, I mentioned before I want to try and get 2 taverns. So, I want to try and get 1 more tavern. There's one other thing I would like to try and do. besides just finding friends. 'Cause I feel like if I have the taverns up, they'll probably just beacon there because they'll hear about it. But I do genuinely want to go out of my way to find Emrak and Ronrak because we actually know their locations. We don't know about Mia. But I want to see if somewhere within the way, because eventually when I get that same tavern up, I want to be able to like break off from the caravan so Katsu can just kind of relax on his final, like, you know, at the end of the campaign. So I want to be able to find like an apprentice, like I guess technically Katsu's apprentice, accordingly, just someone that could run the caravan, even though he's like dipped.
How dare you?
Hell, it might just end up being one of the people at the caravan for all I know. I might just end up turning one of the performers or one of the dancers into it. Or one of the bouncers into it. I don't know if Yuko would be awake enough for it. I mean, Nikki or Siki might honestly be a good pick too. Like I feel like they could actually hit it off the walls possibly. But also, I don't know if they'd want to just retire and hang out at the tavern with Katsu, or if they just want to go their own ways when that happens. I don't know. But I'm just thinking out loud. Normally, I wouldn't say that out loud within the group in a normal D&D session. However, it's just you and I. It's just the DM and one player, so... Yeah.
There's one guy.
There's one guy?
There's one interesting guy.
Okay.
Might be an interesting girl. Give me a minute. Deal with him first.
Okay.
I DM full send. I was not expecting you to interact. I was like, oh, he'll give him money and keep moving. And you're like, so interesting. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Sorry. I just saw this. I was like, you know, this is a very me thing to do.
It is. I want to mention every single one of those homeless people now has 160 copper each.
Yup.
Because Mirio said, fuck you, I have plenty of money.
Yep. I mean, on the bright side, I might be able to turn their lives around a bit. So the guy, I'll describe this guy that you sent me a picture of while we're going through it. So the homeless guy that we're looking at, he kind of has this, like, cloth turban. That's a good way to put it. He has this, like...
It should also be mentioned, his clothing's way more disheveled than it is in the image.
Okay, gotcha. So...
It's a bit more tattered.
Yeah, a bit more tattered. So that means the cloth that's like put onto his head, covering a bit of his hair, is also probably torn
seen
up
better
a bit
days.
too. Yeah, it's definitely seen better days. But it's like honestly, it might just be a scarf that he like rolled up on his head for like maybe just warmth. Because I don't know what the temperatures are right now in this world.
So the temperature right now is survivable. It's getting colder.
Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, so that's probably why then. It would make sense with that. But it's like a dark brown, like a leatherish brown, and then a white, like kind of mixture going throughout the scarf that's kind of wrapped around his head. But the bit of hair that we can see, he has decently length hair. It's like, it goes down to his chin. It's long enough to go down to his chin, but it's like this like pinkish, brownish hair, basically. He does have hazel eyes, well-cut chin, decent muscle structure, pretty lean though. Very disheveled, like, white shirt that has, like, this, like, brownish vest. But again, definitely way more tattered, probably hasn't been cleaned, probably way more wrinkles. Probably, he has these, like, leather gloves, but those are probably torn up a bit, most likely, considering the living conditions.
The knuckles are visible.
Yeah, the knuckles
so he's definitely thrown hands with people.
Oh, yeah. And, he has some decently tanned skin. It's most likely a human. It could be, considering the color of the hair, it could be a mycelium. It's not likely, but it's possible. They tend to live...
You.
I mean, are we...
It's a slime.
Oh, you mean the mnemonicons? The aberrant slimes that gain, like, human features?
You don't know, it could be.
For those who don't know, mnemonicons is a homebrew race I made a while back, like a few months ago. They are aberrant slimes that they start off as monsters, but they will try to read into people's minds, and if the people fail the DCs, they can peer in through their mind and look into memories and stuff. And by doing that, they can slowly start to form an idea of how to be human. So if they get enough memories before they're killed, they can just fully form themselves into a humanoid. They have to collect a certain amount, and then eventually they go into like a cocoon, like morphosis kind of similar from like a caterpillar to a butterfly type of deal. So it'll go through like a full day, and by the next day, they'll have like a full human-esque body. Though their bodies can be, not right sometimes if they get the wrong idea of humankind. Like, if a mnemonican looks at a human, it's like, I want to be a human. And then they give themselves the elven ears and the orc tusks, and they so happen to give them, like, the Anglerian back fin on their head, and kind of goes down to their back, like the dorsal fin. But they still have, like, the human-esque, like, body feature. Like, the rest of the body feature is pretty human-esque. They're gonna look a little weird, but, like...
It's missing an arm, and it's got 3 legs.
Sometimes they'll be known to have, like, wrong, like, unnatural hair colors is a common thing for them. Like, there's some people where it's like, they look exactly like a human, like, on par. But for some reason, they just have pink hair. Like, that's the weird thing. Like, they'll have pink hair. Because the slimes are naturally pink. So, if they do it perfectly, they'll blend in without a doubt. But sometimes, like, if you get, like, that 80-90%, you almost got it to a T. Normally it'll be, like, there's just a little bit of pink hair or something like that. Or they have, like, a pink streak in their hair, stuff like that. I personally love the race. Because there's the sensuality of, oh, fuck, I fucked this up. Wait, no, I can't change. Fuck. Well, I guess I'm stuck like this now. Hope you got a good teacher from that memory.
B100. I got a nat 1. Oh no.
You are a monstrosity.
I am a flesh golem. Wow.
Yeah, it's really just the essentiality of that race has to have not just luck to not be killed by adventurers. It has to have RNG, the hope that the memories that picks up from random wanderers, merchants, adventurers, and stuff like that, all have the same similar race that it's trying to copy, so it'll look like that race. Because if it's picking up and it's seeing multiple different types of races throughout the memories that it's peering into temporarily, there's a shot this thing just ends up looking like a fucking orc, dragonborn, lizard folk, tabaxi,
Goliath.
human Goliath, giant vampire. Monstrosity.
B100, nat 1, you are an aberration.
You have 5 legs, you have 7 arms, 3 eyes, 2 mouths, and 1 ear. Hold up. No
You
noses.
tried.
You didn't need
Maybe.
oxygen. You forgot to add in the need for oxygen.
Don't have organs.
Dude, they just don't have organs, like, at all. Dude, no, dude, you know what? There's a god called the Algonzo cheese.
We need to get back on track.
Imagine, I know, but real quick, imagine a mnemonican that followed the idea of how the organs work from a Algonzo cheese. Their body's just filled with cheese. You cut them open, there's no blood, there's just cheese.
They are cheese.
They are cheese. Queso comes
Perish.
out from the wound. Hold up, wait. Back
You're
up a
burning.
bit. God,
So-
okay, yes.
There is this lady.
Mm-hmm.
She does not look. She's a little bit away from the group. So she's like in like a second little nook that you notice her kind of off on her own.
Yeah.
So, there's this lady. She does not look this great in reality, but you know.
Yeah, so like, as in like her clothes are probably messed up a bit, type of deal.
Yeah, but her weapon's the same.
Ah.
So she's got that.
Gotcha. So apart from the one interesting guy, there is one interesting woman. God. So there is long white hair, probably because she hasn't been able to get it cut. It's probably pretty fucked up. Like, it's one thing where if you don't take care of your hair, it's gonna get pretty nasty. It's gonna get pretty messy. Like the hair's gonna start sticking together, stuff like that. It's gonna start smelling a bit. Is that type of deal? Like
She's
does
made
have.
an attempt.
Yeah, she has made an attempt. She has actively, like, taken some ribbon to put into a tie to make one giant ponytail. And even with that ponytail, it's still, like, going down to her thigh. But she tried. She tried. She had a, like, I'd say it's, like, almost like a, not a black, but, like, a very dark gray dress that she wore. Think of like a battle maiden. It's that type of like design, I guess, because it has like, you can still see like the upper cleavage, you can still see shoulders. She has the sleeveless sleeves, but there is like some armor like shoulder pads that are that same color as the dress. But then she has like, it covers the majority of her actual like, you know, chest, which is a good thing. That bit is held up, that bit of the dress is held up by a like bit that goes around the neck. So kind of like a collar of sorts, like a choker. And then it goes down towards like barely covering past the glutes. But thankfully enough for her, there is a thing like I guess the best way to put it is that like as the dress goes down, it has like a skirt bit where it frills out, you can see the thighs. But there is a back bit that falls back so people can't just be a piece of shit and try and look from behind. And that basically touches the floor. But this fabric is 100% like torn to shreds. There is pretty well taken care of like armored boots though that are like basically knee-high boots.
She will kick you in the shin and it's going to fucking hurt.
If she kicks you in the head, you're going to be seeing birds and if you didn't have tinnitus, you're getting tinnitus now. I don't know what type of weapon that is, though.
That is a variant?
Is a pike? No, the pike's not that long. The pikes are longer than that. It's kind of like a really short pike. Like, I don't know how... Because it's not a spear, because a spear just has the arrow head.
So, this is a very big-bladed glaive, effectively.
Gotcha.
That's what this is. I think is what it would be classified as.
Okay, gotcha. So think of like a glaive. The side blades aren't really that long. In fact, they're pretty short. But it goes out pretty long, similar to that of like a long sword. But it's naturally a like dark gray. The handle's like a dark gray. But it starts off light gray at the beginning bit, and then it becomes dark gray as it goes on, until eventually hitting a black as it becomes the blade. And then the blade slowly goes from a black to a yellow.
Fire. So this is what a normal glaive looks like. So
yeah, it's kind of similar, honestly. It's just a lot more craftsmanship, a lot more custom form of a blade. But yeah,
it's literally like basically a great sword style length of a blade.
Yeah,
is the glaive blade.
So it's hitting way harder than a normal glaive. That's for damn sure.
No, it's like, all right, she smacks you. I hope you had sure footing.
If
you didn't.
Well, either way, I'm pretty sure I have some openings here. These are actually genuine people that I would be interested in.
I tried. I took a moment.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So, Katsu,
I'm interacting with the homeless people. I'm like, all right, give me. Who am I dictating as homeless?
Yeah. So, he's gonna look to Hazir and go, Hazir, do me a favor. Can you talk with the guy with the cloth on his head? I'm gonna go talk to this lady. I'll be back with you shortly. Just gotta get a read on him, you know? And he's gonna go talk over to the lady.
You just heard, hey.
Hey. Yep, there it is.
Fucking Hazard, he's trying. Charisma's not his strong suit. You told a man whose whole shtick is his dexterity. Yeah, go talk to this person. He's like, yeah, okay, boss. Hey.
I got this. Hey, Miriam, can you keep an eye on Hazir for me? Thanks.
Who?
Muriel.
Muriel goes, I got this.
Thanks, Muriel.
Walks in the wrong direction.
Katsu begins to raise his hand and just looks back to Gib. Is it even worth telling her?
Gib reaches out, grabs Muriel by the top of her head.
With gloves, I'm imagining.
It's the most like, stop, turn around, that way. And it's like the gauntlet is just barely grabbing enough to stop her. And then he turns her around and lets go, and she keeps walking.
This is implying that she, even though I introduced her to Hazir, has already forgotten his name. And not just that, that means that she fought alongside of a dude that she doesn't even know.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. Alright, so I'm gonna go talk to this lady.
I want to mention, she may have just gotten confused on which way was right and left.
Oh my god. But she can see him. She can actively see the bastard. Like,
You don't know that.
oh my god.
Maybe
Alright.
Chili was in the way.
Is Chili in the way?
Let me roll. Chili was in the way.
Chili, fuck off, man. Come on.
Chili was walking through the alleyway like, I'm not waiting, fuck you.
God. Alright.
Chili walks through this alleyway and you see all the homeless people fucking pulling their feet because they ain't having their fucking legs stepped on by that fucking thing.
Yep. Katsu would just kind of like walk up to her and just go, "Oh,
You hear her kind of like she looks up like, huh? Like she's kind of more surprised to be being spoken to than anything else.
fair." Just go, "I'm surprised you're mixed in with a lot.
I had some bad luck
Oh,
dealing with that.
what happened? Mercenary stuff, or I mean, you seem to have some decent armor. That's why I'm kind of guessing that, but
No. She kind of like, you can see she's trying to figure out how to explain it without having to go through a massive explanation.
fair.
She's like, to put it simply,
Yeah.
I have had to reorganize on the people I trust.
Who did it? What? We're gonna Katsu like full on, just like sits down and just goes, "All right, talk. What happened? Who did
Alright,
it?"
so, alright, lore, I guess. Here we go. Oh my god. Cracks knuckles. Time to bullshit, here we go. Dude, you know the exact experience I'm talking about as a DM.
Yup, I've had to do it multiple times.
I was trying to avoid this. God damn it. Alright, here we go. Alright. So, here we go.
Yeah.
Shut.
Well, I'm listening.
Stop laughing. Alright.
This is the. I want to mention real quick. This gives you a little bit more time to think. This is the epitome of every fucking D&D trope, because this is always something that is joked about in the damn community.
Yeah. It's like, the plot. Meanwhile, the party.
Yep. Yep.
I'm just thinking about the one of like hours of planning. The goblin named Bibble.
Yup. But Boblin the Goblin.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh god.
So she would introduce herself, which is Nimi. It's her name.
Yeah.
You learn.
Nimi. Okay.
She is, from what you would gain, she was from a battle-focused family.
Okay.
From what you gauge, effectively, somebody betrayed the family and has basically taken all of the family's money and killed most of the family. So she's like, she knows who did it. Because he was a close friend of the family.
Okay.
Was. The family's not alive anymore, so he's not anymore.
Okay.
But she's been going out. Because she has effectively nothing because of that.
Yeah.
She's had to slowly build up money so she can find the fucker.
Yeah.
And get her shit back.
All right. Katsu would just kind of look to her and go, How would you like to change that? So, listen.
Sales pitch time.
I have a caravan. I run a business. I need bouncers. It's a constant moving. It's performing. And quite frankly, hearing what's happened to you has relatively made my blood boil just slightly. Just ever so slightly. I would love to help with that revenge. And I know a friend who, if I can find him, he's currently in Sekiro, I know he as well would be more than happy to grab that quote-unquote friend of yours by the head and slowly tear his head open and then sell it to a demon. So...
You just hear her start giggling at that. And she goes, would your friend happen to be a fluffy folk?
His name's Ronrick. He's a Lupin. Lupin Khajiit. Mainly Lupin.
There is a noble I know in Sekiro who has a habit of recruiting fluffy folk, so I'll send a message to her, see if she's run into him.
I would appreciate that.
She goes, I may be effectively an ex-noble's child because I'm no longer a noble, but I still have friends
in good places.
Above both of us places.
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get you taken care of if you are willing to come with me, and we're gonna get this sorted. Cool.
Yeah. So you have found someone who has a connection in Sekiro.
Nice.
That is like, they hire fluffy folks, so I'll see if she's found anyone named Bronrick.
Great. You just look to her and go, well, I think it's time we get you kitted out. I'm going to go check on the other bouncer, Hazir, see how he's handling the other man. And then, you see those 3 caravans over there?
Mm-hmm.
I'll meet you over there. That is my, merchandise and my people. I don't want to call my people merchandise. That's a better way to word that.
I'm sorry, they're what?
I really did not word that well. So I do sell stuff. I should mention this. I do sell stuff. But the main bit is performing, and that's why I said merchandise first, because I was thinking about selling stuff. No. Let's reword that.
You don't sell people, right?
No. I shoot people who do that. We actually intervened on kidnappings literally like a week ago. So
I want to mention this. He hears a thud.
Mm-hmm.
And as he hears a thud often where that guy was.
Yeah.
Does he look around? Does he turn around to go see what the fuck just happened?
Yes.
All right. I want to mention you do see her start snickering.
Okay.
Upon the thud, you see, both Hazir and the guy have both fallen to a knee.
Okay.
As basically the guy just fist fought Hazir.
Oh my god. Why?
You don't know. But you see Hazir hop up, tap the gun, she'll be like, you'll be good. And just walks away towards the carriage and the guy follows him. So apparently Hazir recruited the dude.
We just watch them walk away and just go, never mind, you don't need to meet up with me. We can go now.
So from what you gauged, the guy probably boasted about his strength.
Yeah.
And Hazir was like, fucking prove it.
Fair.
And he found out, okay, this guy's actually got a little bit of strength. Fair enough. Have a nice day.
Fair.
My fucking jaw.
Great. Oh, man. Yeah, he's just going to look to her and just go, alright, well, first of all, we need to get you and him out of tatters. Hey! Hazir, what's the guy's new name? What's the new name? What's new guy's new name? Wait, fuck. New guy's name. Who? I'm trying. He just says that quietly. I'm trying.
The guy spins around on his heels.
Yeah.
And goes, name's Mashin Haste. And he gives a bow as he's walking backwards.
Alright, Mashin Haste, you're coming with me. We're gonna get you fixed up here. Get you proper clothing.
So basically both of them just gain the clothing that they're wearing in the images.
Cool.
But basically, they just walk into a tailor, and the tailor's like, I can just fix their clothing. That'll be easier.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And I guess.
So now time to murder a noble.
Yep, that's now on the sidelines. I gotta murder a noble, find Runrick, find Emrak somewhere in the Underdark. And yeah. I think before we end off, I'm gonna go check on Mirio and just kind of make sure they're fully set and good to go.
Yeah, so now you would see the girl who is walking towards you guys. She finally arrives. As Kai shows up.
Okay.
The sniper from the previous party. She's now here.
Whoa. Let me type this real fast. I don't mind order.
I found her image, actually. Hold on.
Nice. I was having to text my mom real fast. She was like, what's for dinner? I'm like, well, there's nothing in the fridge, so do you want me to order something? Or do you want to pick something up on the way?
God.
I'm down to order. I'm fine. I'm good financially. I can do that.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Trust me, I checked my bank. I'm more than sure. Okay. So we're looking at a human. If I remember correctly, she is definitely a human. She is pretty pale, even though she's from the desert, but there is a reason for that. I don't know if you want to explain that real quick before I get any further into the descriptions. There is a reason for yeah.
Mirio, Katsu wouldn't know why, so.
Yeah, I mean just more for the viewers so they can understand the desert bit.
So there's just something that Katsu would notice about this girl as he walks up, as she just kind of flicks her hair around.
Yeah.
As her hair kind of falls forward in front of her, she's like, get the fuck out of my head. Get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. I can't see. On the back of her neck is like a barcode that he notices.
Yeah.
Or like just a series of black lines that goes down the back of her neck. Which Katsu can roll a history check. There is a chance he knew about this shit. Probably not as much as Mirio knows, but yeah.
I mean, we actively have encountered the claim system. So, remember?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, we have. Because I set one of them free. I bought one of them. And then
yeah.
They died with the world, I'm pretty sure, after 2 weeks of having them around.
Yeah, so this girl's acclaimed, and she's
15.
owned by Mirio.
History 15, but yeah, fair enough.
This lady is acclaimed, so
Okay.
she probably did not go outside much.
Yeah. So going back into that then. Pretty pale skin, but she does have a black glove on specifically just the left hand. She has a crop top that is sleeveless. It goes around the neck and then basically goes down, covering the majority of the body. Basically down to just the chest, nothing past the chest. And then there's I guess I've seen some people call this, so I'm just gonna call this, but a cleavage window. It covers the majority of it. This crop top is fully black, and I'm pretty sure it's just flat out leather by the looks of it. Or not leather, latex. It's almost because it's a shiny material, whatever it is. But it is definitely one of those, but it definitely has a almost diamond shaped opening. So you can see inner cleavage. And then you have her pants, which is kind of just a black skin tight pants. I don't know why I'm pronouncing so heavily on the, but I am. There is a black belt that kind of goes around it because I can see the golden circle buckle that goes around it too. It's very odd because the left leg does not have the left leg is shorts. It doesn't the I don't know how to say it, but the length doesn't go down on the left leg. It's just on the right leg that it covers. But the left leg does have a weird black strap that goes around her thigh in the process. Most likely it's just clothing that she got when she was living in the desert before she was saved by Mirio, most likely. And she probably just got comfortable and didn't want to change from it. She does also have very, very long platinum blonde hair. It goes all the way down
to her knees.
Yeah, to her knees technically. And even then she has quite a bit of it curled up in a Japanese bun with the hairpin kind going through it type of thing. So even with all that, it's still going down a decent ways. So it's and pretty dark hazel eyes. When I say not hazel technically, just very dark brown eyes. It's almost black. That is this lady.
Yeah. And on her back is like a very customized and humming with power with a giant purple crystal in the center of the gun that the energy pulses through. It is an anti-material rifle that looks like it was custom made by an artificer who has way too much knowledge of how to build shit.
Fair.
That's the best way to describe it. It's like, what the fresh fuck? What in the fresh fuck is that gun?
Yeah. Oh man, he would just kind of look to Kai and then kind of look back to Miriam and just go, Muriel, you didn't, just out of curiosity from the old world, you didn't, you didn't support that whole system, right?
I almost slaughtered half of the desert.
Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure that you weren't one of those people.
Do you want to meet my other friends? One of the other claimed I saved?
Since you saved him, sure, why not?
Okay, come with me.
Alright. Go follow her around.
Yup.
I feel like at some point, like, as he's walking with her, he would definitely do that thing where he kind of puts, like, his hand to his head and kind of measures the height difference, like, fucking nerd. Like,
Short.
yeah, like, he definitely does it silently, but he's definitely doing that, like, actively.
Yes, of course. I do not have... Okay, hold on.
How? How do you not have? Huh? Answer me that. Sorry. Just being a shit.
I don't know. Let me check this. Let me scroll.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's right. I do not know where Numella's new image is.
Damn, you don't know Namella? You can't find Namella?
No.
Namella's a way back. In fact, we're gonna pause it so he can find it. We have found the picture. We had to scroll for a good bit.
I went through the entirety of my save all pins in Pinterest.
I cannot mention this as well. This is a character that was made, I think, last year. Wasn't it last year that Namellic was, made, too? Like, put into the world, at least?
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've seen her picture.
I will be back in a minute. There's a knock at the door.
Fair. You missed it. He tried saying chief before we got in, but he missed. Ha. Alright. Either way, welcome back to the
Yeah, Numella.
In this episode... yeah, no.
Yeah, so here's Numella.
Namella. So, now do you remember that when we found her, we got her proper, I think at some point there was an attire change, if I remember correctly?
Yes, so that's what she looks like. That's her visual look. This is her clothing, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that is correct. So, here's the thing, right? So you're looking at a half succubi. Not a full succubi, a half succubi. You're dealing with someone who's wearing a dress that is pretty tight in the fact of it's clinging to your skin type of tight. It goes up is basically the braless bra, I guess, type of dress where it clings onto the chest and then it goes down. I don't know how gravity makes that work, but basically it works. That is a type of dress. I don't know how the fuck that works, but it works. But basically it just goes from chest down, skin tight. It's mainly a fully almost like a midnight black, and then there is golden decor, a golden floral thing that goes along the side of it. And then she has these long black gloves that are not as dark, but they're also probably somewhat see-through, which is why. And then on top of that, does she have the choker in the image as well, or is that not part of the outfit? Just double checking.
It is.
Okay, and there is a black choker with it. She herself has a pretty hourglass body. It's like average succubi type of body. Let your mind run wild. She has the don't let it run a little too wild. Some of y'all crazy. But she has black horns that kind of like they go back and they also kind of go outwards a bit. But basically they go up while back and then they dip down and then hook up like a hook. But they're still going, backwards and out. Just slightly. Not a whole lot, but just slightly. Pretty long black hair. It's like, pretty long. Compared to Kai, it's nothing. Her hair goes like down to her shoulders. But it's black hair, kind of like yellowish eyes almost. And, yeah, I mean, she's that lady where it's like, even if she doesn't have makeup on, she just naturally looks like she has makeup on. She just has that type of face. Just a naturally pretty face.
Yeah, so you look at her and you're like, oh wait, the fuck, it's a hat. Wait, hold on.
Katsu, I feel like Katsu would just kind of look to her and just go, I'll be completely honest, and I mean this in the nicest way possible, I didn't know a half succubi was possible. Don't humans normally die when they, Isn't that how that normally goes? Or normally makes a tiefling? One of the two.
You have a very limited worldview.
I mean, I was stuck as a clerk for a long time.
That her only reaction is like, no.
Yeah.
You want to know the reason why? You can meet him.
I can meet him?
Mm-hmm.
So either this is a human, and he can walk up to me, lives in the village, or I'm about to meet a demon.
Indeed.
Yeah, sure. Yavina won't kill me if I meet a demon, sure. I mean, she hasn't killed Mirio, so yeah, this is fine.
You see Numella just kind of like snap her fingers.
Uh-huh.
And like tap a tablet that's on her belt.
Yeah.
And you just see a rift open up next to her.
Oh.
Like a few seconds later as a rift opens up.
Huh.
And then a portal opens, and then this fucking giant of a person steps out.
Oh yeah, what's the height differences between Kai, Namella, and
So
this
Kai
guy's
is
about to
like
step out.
Standard like 5'8".
Okay, we're gonna get the height thing here because this is what really matters here, obviously, as we all know.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh yeah, they're Taniki and Siki. Okay, so you said Namella or Kai? No, Kai. You said Kai. So Kai is the standard like 5'8".
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's not even that's kind of tall, if I'm gonna be honest. Why can't I not see Katsu? Katsu, what's happened to you, man? I guess I'll rewrite Katsu in real quick. Hold on.
Also, you put Kai as a female.
Oh yeah, or as a male. Yeah. I'll fix that in a second here. Well, here, hold on. Just do it like this. Wonk. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but yeah. Hold on.
It does.
Yeah. It does. You're right. Okay, so he's 4'11", or is it 1? I don't know why I'm randomly now, just like way later on to the campaign, be like, oh, what's his height again? I've known for the longest time. I don't know why my brain's now failing me. Oh god, here we go. Okay, so that's Kai, that's Katsu, that's already of an awkward height.
Mirio, which is 3'11".
Yeah, 3'11". I'm glad I found this website so we can actually check this stuff.
You put Mirio.
Fuck, hold on. There we go. There's Mirio.
It's the fucking sassy stance.
Y'all can't see it, but like they just give us silhouettes and they kind of just show silhouettes, and it made Mirio just like in this like hand on hip. Like everyone else is standing like almost like not T-pose, but like hands like to the side. Like arms to the side, but Mirio's the one unique silhouette with like hand on hip, like sassy ass pose.
So then we've got Kai.
We already got Kai.
We got Numella. Numella, who is I think Numella was like 6'1".
Yeah, that checks out. There's a lot of ones here. Okay, hold on, Miri. I need you to just move to Kai for me. Okay, I'm seeing. So he's like kind of stomach under boob level with Namella. Kai is like directly tits to face level, so that's just awkward. What about Big Man? That's stepping out of the portal actively.
Yeah. So what you would see, and this is the thing that makes this guy just even more imposing.
Yeah.
Is this demon steps out and he's 8'5".
I mean, it checks out as a demon. It also makes sense why Namella's so tall. Yo, hold up. That's not, hold up, wrong one. Wait. There we go, I made him a guy. Yes.
Also, he has his wingspan.
Yeah.
Is about, 10 feet.
That checks out. I want to mention.
This guy steps out and it's like, oh my fucking god.
I am crotch level with this man.
I've sent his image.
Yes. Again, here we are.
So everyone can be reminded of what a menace this fucker is.
He has almost even though he is a demon, he has almost a pale white skin. But that is because he was, if I remember correctly, was originally an incubi that rose to power as a lesser demon and eventually, I think, closing into greater demon eventually.
He is now a greater demon. As you see with the ease he rips open a fabric of reality and steps out. It's like, oh, you are a greater demon. That is a.
The reason why is because Namella. Long story short, he actually loved a human. They killed her, the desert, and they captured Namella, and he couldn't do anything about it at the time because he wasn't strong enough. He went on a bloodbath war-like path when he went to the desert. And the amount of hell he rained down on the earth was pretty damn dangerous.
And every time he got banished back, he said, fine, I'll come back stronger.
Yep, they kept banishing him. He kept coming back at a higher level and stronger.
And faster. Eventually it got to the point where they cast banishment and he came back about 2 days later.
Yep. Banishment wasn't doing much more. But he is this 10-foot long, 10-foot wide wingspan. These wings are almost like angel wings, but they're not white. They are pitch black. He actively has these long black horns that kind of dwindle upwards. They just go straight up, almost like deer antlers, basically. He has this black short hair that I can tell that it's kind of it's almost like a military cut. But there are some slits within the side of the head, where the hair is at. So there's some random lines where there's just no hair. He has this black jacket that has almost raven feathers going around the edge of it where a hood naturally would have been. No shirt and then black pants. And just ignore the giant black sword that he has on his back that has a bunch of eyes sticking out of it.
Yeah, the all-seer blade. It's fine.
Yeah. Katsu just looked to him and just go, hey. You're big. You're really big.
This man just steps out of a portal, and you see the bargain who is fine with all of this interaction. He sees that motherfucker step out, and he's just like, the fucking poor Thrycreen who's sitting there what? Don't burn down my fucking building, please. There's a genuine stint of fear as you see this fucking demon who's just standing there. He looks between Numella and Mirio what? Why am I here? What do you want? Then he looks at Katsu and just stares and Katsu's what?
He's looking at it's he's looking down. Katsu's has his neck cranked. Is he biggest puppy dog eyes what the fuck? You just go. I mean, Namella just said I could beat her dad. That's really all it is. Sorry if we bothered you. I just wanted to get to know.
Name's Revelin.
Good to meet you, Katsuito. Pleasure to meet you. Or I don't know if we're
so you would You would get. I do remember. So his full name, if I remember correctly, was Brothel and Spine. That was his name.
Brothel and Spine.
And so, you through that learned that Numella's last name is Spine, which is like, huh, that is a fucking last name.
Yep.
So that is Brothel and Spine, the archdemon.
Gotta love it. Just look to him
Who
and go.
was formerly an incubi, and fucking through spite and the wrath of gods became an archdemon.
Yup. You just look to him and just go, well, I don't want to hold you up. I'm sure you have plenty of things that you want to do right now.
He turns, looks at the Thrycreen. You see him like move his hand as like a pouch of copper appears.
Yeah.
He goes like, apologies for the intrusion. He turns and you see him grab nothing and rip open a fabric of reality and step through it, and then it shuts.
God.
As he just opens a rift and goes through it. It's like, that's some plane of fire. Could be hell.
Yep.
Could just be his own little place. You don't know.
I don't want to find out. Bye. Oh, yeah, he'll just look to her and just go, your dad's intimidating.
He used to be not as scary.
Oh.
He was a normal incubi at one point, but that was.
What the fuck happened?
Numella kind of sits there and looks and goes, a lot.
Okay.
Mom died. I was kidnapped. He was banished to hell and had to find a way out.
That explains the desert thing.
Yeah, I was a servant to the desert for like 80 years. I don't know.
At least we can all agree, and I'm pretty sure we can all agree, but the desert climb thing coming back, we're nuking whoever makes that.
If they make it that far.
I doubt they will.
Numella goes, I mean, you see like 7 witches bolts up here. She's like, I would like to electrocute them just a little bit.
I will be more than happy to assist with that.
Ever
heard of Arkin's Bolt?
And I know for a fact my father would put his blade through their spine.
Fair. Hey, I mean, hey, it's pretty fitting for the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see why you got his last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He earned that name. Anyways.
Yeah. Well, it's good meeting you all. I don't know if you need anything. I've never been summoned by Yavina to go help with something, so I don't know if I'm supposed to stick around, if it's going to be like a PR meeting or something. I don't really know how this works. Oh, okay, so I just go?
You're good to go. We did our thing.
Oh, okay.
I want to mention you would then see you would also see approaching the party.
Yeah.
As a small menace to society.
Uh-huh.
A very, very angry.
Altu. I heard small.
You see a very angry looking tabaxi.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Walk up. Grab Mirio.
Uh-oh.
And he just turns and goes, where the fuck are my cooking utensils?
Go.
And you would see Numella turn, look at Katsu, go, I recommend leaving before things get ugly.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Mirio's like, listen, Witter, and he just starts shaking Mirio like, where the fuck is my cooking utensils?
Yeah.
As you heard his name. His name's Witter, apparently.
Okay.
Is you see a very insane looking chef tabaxi whose fur is completely white. It's probably originally wasn't. This motherfucker's old as hell and stressed out of his mind.
So like, I just kind of look to him and just go, oh, have a good day. I'm gonna go. It just kind of like skitters out. I'm just gonna strut out there, man. I want out of there as fast as possible.
Seduction check.
Fucking hell. I need to not use that word, man. I need to. Alright. 13. Oh, wait, fuck. I have advantage because of the Yavino, so that makes it even worse. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Natural 19 plus 16, so dirty 35.
Cool. Numella's immune, Kai's immune, Mirio's immune.
Yeah, checks out.
Because Mirio does it so much.
Yeah. She wouldn't even realize.
Yeah, and Numella's a literal succubi.
Yeah.
Wisdom save for the bartender.
Fucking bartender.
And everyone else. The entire tavern and street.
God. Gib just staring there like, this is normal.
Yeah, no, also Gibbs immune, Witter's immune.
Yeah.
Is there anyone I'm freaking... Chili does not give a shit. Does Chili's intimidation override?
That'd have to be one hell of an intimidation.
What's your plus to persuasion?
Plus 16.
Okay, so you're on par with Chili's intimidation.
Damn.
So with her natural 20.
Damn.
No, okay, so you're gonna get some people. And there's a lot of people who just Chili starts snoring.
Yeah.
Because she's sleeping. Problem. It sounds like she's growling.
Fair, fair.
So you see about like 30 people start like, you know, definitely not running away. Definitely they're just speed walking.
Yeah.
You know that walk that people do when they're trying not to run, but they're like walking basically at a run?
Yeah, like speed walking, basically.
Yeah. That's what like 30 people are doing in all directions away from Chili.
Damn.
Katsu steps outside and looks at Chili, and he can tell she's just fucking dead asleep. She's fucking unconscious. It's the most like zero. Like she's like, I just want to sleep, and it's the most. The lynx is coming out. She's sleeping, sleeping in the sunlight.
Fair. I'm gonna just get back to my party, and yeah, I think we'll just spend the rest of the day just making money.
Yeah. Katsu turns around. There's about 40 people who are also now suddenly here.
Huh. I mean, they can talk with my people. They can talk with my people. I don't know why they followed me, but they can talk with my people. Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Is that where we're ending off?
So you all will end off as Katsu gains 2 levels.
Hell yeah.
From killing 13 genies.
Let me check. A good way to end this off as well is to go check what had the most D4 damage on. Fuck. The most attacks for the unarmed strikes was ass. So we know that means that.
Let's read this out, right? Let's actually read this out.
Yeah.
So in last, biting had 2. In third was the hand
with 3.
With 3. In
foot would technically be 5 now.
I had updated them while we were going.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I live updated that shit.
Gotcha.
In second was foot with 4. This gives everyone an idea. And in first place with more than double is ass.
Yup. With 8. May I remind you, this wasn't by choice. These were all rolls for.
You rolled a 4.
A lot.
8 times.
Yep. I want to mention, this means that the monastic tradition that she gets at level 3 for monk is a way of throwing it back. So at 3rd level, I get a thing called Smother. Which I don't know how that's going to work for Katsu, because he's a guy. But spending 1 key point, you can reach for the enemy to try and grapple them. The enemy must make a dex save or become grappled. Upon being grappled, the enemy is shoved face first into your chest and is dealt a d8 of bludgeoning damage. This damage does upgrade to level 750. Yeah.
What I am just imagining is because he's a guy, he basically is just armbarring somebody, but by the throat.
That might be what, yeah, that's probably what he does. For those who are like, why is this so sexual? First of all, it's the Brothel campaign. Second of all, this was a subclass that we made a while back specifically for dancers, because weirdly enough, not in just my campaigns, but in a lot of campaigns that Acrid DMs for some reason the parties have a tendency to pick up the dancers from like taverns as like a party member. That seems to just be something that seems to constantly happen. So it just made sense to make like a class that dancers could naturally know how to use. So thus, way of throwing it back. But you may use attack actions to inflict an extra unarmed damage as long as they are still grappled. So once I have them grappled, until they can break out, I can just keep damaging them without having to roll for to hit, basically. That's the danger of Smother. Also, you get a 3rd level natural dancer. Whether if you are brand new to dancing or just learn to dance by picking up this subclass, you have a well-known dancing background. You have gained proficiency in performance and persuasion. Let the spirit of dance take over your soul. Oh, and I get ability and score improvement. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay, I could pick a feat. Or I could get ability score. I could just increase my stats for once. I'll think about it, because I don't know what I want to do for him right now. But I want to thank you all for watching this episode. This is heavily appreciated if you guys stuck around till the very end. We will hopefully get our schedule fully nailed down again. It's always hard getting stuff back on track, but I appreciate you guys sticking on by. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Remember, you can find us on YouTube and on Spotify. It's pretty crazy, huh? And I'll see you all later. Peace out.